I love this theme
I'm going to get you to play Mortal Kombat one of these times. All right, welcome to the KVKL podcast, week 9, heading into the final week of the season. I am Ben Hutnick, joined by a bunch of people. To my immediate left is Emberly Moneymaker Michelle.
Ooh, what's up, y'all?
To her left is Kenny K Money, a.k.a. Lord of the Badgers, Caberline.
All hail the Badgers.
Badgers represent. To his left, Jason Cougar Wong.
Go blue. Kenny.
And to Cougar's left
Yeah.
is Rex, in effect, Hargis.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Rex, last minute, but appreciated that. Thank you for volunteering.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we got a couple of quick announcements. First off, if you've seen the 7th inning stretch where they're doing the Ring of Fire thing, or whatever game they decide to do during the game of the week based on vote, they're going to do pre-buys for tickets. So if you want to get in on that, holler at whoever's posting online. Also, there's a disc golf tournament. They're going to have different games for different ages, including like a junior match. And it's August 21st at 8 a.m. at Centennial Park. It should be pretty fucking sweet. So if you like disc golf or just hanging out and having fun, check the Facebook page for details. Anybody else got any intro stuff?
I have an announcement also.
Ah, yes.
The charity committee is getting ready to have a meeting to talk about rest of the year, other charity stuff, including the charity auction / end of season party. I think we're going to have a meeting next week. Join the charity committee group on Facebook if you want to help out.
Yeah. So you heard it from Lauren. If you're not a selfish prick, you'll join the charity group.
Donate all your money.
Yeah.
We had a sponsor for this week, but they had to back out. So this week we're sponsored by Derek Davis's Shit Stirring.
Yeah.
Robin Cotton's Sense of Moral Outrage.
That's every week, though, right?
And Cougar's Blushing.
That's nice. That's nice.
On to games. First game, YSC 1, 5 o'clock. Love Garden rolls the D-holes 21-4. All I know about this game is I was one field over, I looked to my left, and Love Garden was kicking for like 15 minutes, so I figured it was bad news. Emberly, were there notes on this game?
Looks like they're... Oh, there's
there
our
you go.
notes.
Here's Rick from Jazz House.
Bum, bum, bum.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I was seeing. D-holes were really struggling offensively and defensively. Let's just leave it there. In positive light, because I don't want anybody to have their feelings hurt, so I'm not going to say anything bad about anyone.
Rick.
The Love Garden girls are incredible.
They are.
They
I can
are
second that,
really.
yeah.
That may be. I haven't seen every team, okay, at all. So, but of all the teams that I have seen, I think they're the best squad of girls out there right now. So
Rick, I
I
played
would
a couple
agree.
weeks ago against them, and I can agree. They're all
Yeah.
crazy athletic. They play so good together.
Honey Badger ladies taking exception, Rick.
well, they can do that. I mean, I'm just one guy with an opinion, you know. But I mean, but they're a combination of athleticism and a ton of experience. I mean, it was nice to see Betsy back out there. You know, she's a long time.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember one fond memory I have of Betsy, and then I'll shut up and get out of here, was people would come out and they would warm up, you know, and they would like jog down the baselines and jog back. And Betsy, when she would warm up, she would jog around the entire sports complex, just the entire thing, wherever we were. Yeah, and it was like, oh, there goes Betsy way over there. Yeah. So, yeah. But good on you, Love Garden. And
Love
see
Garden
anybody-
killing it. Rick, you can also talk for as long as you want because you're our host here at Jazz House and can literally kick us out. 926 and a half Massachusetts. Great bartenders, great sound guy Matt, and great drink specials. $2.50 almost anything on Tuesdays. Do you want to read the notes? Anything to add to what Rick said?
Looks like there's actually, so many great kickers that happened during that first game. It looks like Jake W. just came in and freaking destroyed it. 3 RKIs in the fourth, kicked off a run with smart kicks and a few D-holes, defensive errors. I know that definitely, once that starts, that downhill spiral, once you're kind of in that murky inning, you're down on defense, it just seems like Love Garden, they're gonna jump on top of that. So looks like that seemed to happen. And ladies, way to hold it the hell down. I love it. Get it, ladies, get it.
All right, next up, and stick around, Rick, because we got Jazz House double-teamed the porn spatulas 6-3.
Oh, boy.
What do you got for this one?
Porn spatulas.
Oh, boy.
Tic-tac-toe is in my book.
I love a Cougar, oh, boy.
Oh, what happened, Cougar?
No, it's just because, like, she's here, you're there. Because, like, you know.
What? Rick's going to have some good takes
Cougar,
here.
do you
I'm
want to say
excited.
something?
Yeah, it's okay. Winner gets to go first. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, where it goes, it spoils. Yeah, so.
Winner goes to spoils. All right. We played a good game. I wish we would have scored more runs. I would have been a lot more for my comfort factor, but our defense was really, really good. And XXX, our good team, and we were matched up pretty well. We just were able to put the runners, bunch our runs in little clumps of 2, I think, to be able to win. I will say one thing about my team, because I love to talk about my team. Everybody loves to talk about their teams, is that we seem to be getting better every week. In our last 3 games, we've given up a total of 8 runs. And so that's some serious defense against some teams that are, are good teams. And so I'm really, really happy about that, because we do seem to be having trouble to getting our runs to just all bunch up. And so, and the threes, boy, I know you're going to talk about it later, so I'll just say, aren't there a whole bunch of 3-and-1 teams in there? Yeah, a bunch. Yeah, all right.
It's complicated. Yeah. And I know you said you wanted to score more runs, but Triple X doesn't usually give up many runs either. So I think 6-3 is probably a good result for you. Emberly, retort?
Yeah, no, I just want to give it up to Jazz House for a young team. Damn, obviously a run for the money, and that's for sure. Rick knows how to put them together. But yeah, that's just another game that I hate it. The consistency of our players is just not there. I hate to put it all on one person being gone that affects your whole game, because it's not true, but having your starting third baseman, your heart and kind of soul of the team kind of not being there, it just kind of shows. I'm really happy to show my team's versatility, because everybody's out there looking at, I think, the best double D, but Dylan Davis there, he's my star outfielder, and the fact that he can come in and play third and hold that down, I'm just proud of him. Proud to show our team's versatility. So thank you, Jazz House. Thank you so much for a great game. And honestly, great competition. So
Next up, YSC 2 at 5 o'clock. Bunt and Grind works the Jerks 12-9.
oh, shit.
Like I said, he does this every lunch break. He does every lunch break.
Shit.
I rep this game. A couple notes. I think I've got what the notes had on this one. It was 5-0 Jerks entering the bottom of the third. Then Bunt and Grind scored 1 or 2, and one of their players got seriously injured crossing home plate.
Oh, God.
The run counted, but she had to be taken to the hospital. And then they lost another gal that went with her, so they had to invoke the Injury Play Act.
Oh, God.
They proceeded to score, another 5 runs. They scored 8 in the inning, and that was basically the game. So they really, bonded together, decided to keep playing under the IMP, even though they had to take an automatic out in one of the spots, and held on for the win. It was really a great showing.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bun Grind is a really impressive team. We had them in division play. They do exactly what their name suggests. They bunt and they grind out wins. They're really efficient at it. So
Yeah. I will. I'm not going to name names, and I wouldn't anyway because I don't know his name. But Soda Jerks right fielder had some serious trouble in this game. They maybe just need some catching practice. So get out there on Wednesday. That was probably 4 or 5 runs right there.
Practice.
Yeah.
Skills Clinic.
Thank you, AI. Thank you, AI. So.
Next, Red Lion roars over JDE 4-3 in 10 innings.
He's so happy to say that.
You guys are crafty. You guys find a way to be.
They're crafty.
They are crafty. They are. There's just when you think that there's just whatever. It's like, but these wins, I don't know.
With age comes wisdom.
That's right.
What are you talking
Much
about?
experience
I'm
on that
stupid.
team. It's ridiculous.
I will.
you're young.
The only reason we won this game was because of our ladies. We were, I think it was 3-1 forever. And then the ladies started a rally in one of the middle innings and got us tied. And then in the later innings, the ladies had some clutch catches on potential RKI kicks, including Leslie, who made like an amazing sliding grab from the rover position, which to basically behind shortstop, basically saved the game for us.
Wow.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Kicking Assets, hosed Poshwash, 8-3.
At least with the blowout loss for a Poshwash, that's
Yeah.
a positive. I mean, no, I guess.
Yeah, Marisa, did you want to say anything about this one? She'll run up. Or Oddmean. Oddmean defers.
So, Poshwash, I'm surprised you said, well, at least it wasn't a blowout. For one, they had bases loaded multiple times with no outs, okay? I mean, yeah, it was weird. But also, that's right when our defense kicked in. Actually, I think they had bases loaded once or twice where there was one out, and we just got a double play. So the ball was kicked up, Tristan gets it, throws it to cutoff to our third baseman as someone's going to home. Aaron at third base assists it to Colt. Colt throws it, hits the guy out, no score, double play, that's 3. So, I mean, honestly, they scared us a few innings. I was like, oh, shit. I mean, I know I was probably the worst player on the field that, Sunday. Danielle got 3 outs. I know that's probably going to be talked about.
Oh, yeah, it's in the notes. She closed out the
First
game with
line.
3
Oh
outs
my
in the
gosh.
ninth.
And before that, Lindsay was in the dirt catching shit. I mean, even on Poshwash's side, their girls and ladies were doing awesome and everything like that. I mean, they've got really fast people. I'm not quite sure. I feel bad. One of the early innings, Sean Meredith, the ball was kicked up. He was on second. The ball was kicked up, gets caught, but he starts running before it gets caught. And then I'm yelling at the team. I think Bailey catches it in right field, throws it to Oddmean, and Oddmean is on first base. And I'm like, everyone's like, second. He's like, wait, what am I doing? I mean, it was probably a good 5-10 seconds. And I'm thinking, okay, Sean's definitely back at second base. There's no way we're not going to get it. No, he never showed up. And then he ends up limping off the field. And I was like, well, we got him out. And that was the third out, but I hope he's okay. And I don't have no idea. I forgot to follow up. So, Sean, I hope your ankle's okay. I don't know what happened. You were behind me as I was on second. So.
He's the type to play through injury. So.
The list of injuries is so big this week, guys. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
It's insane how many injuries are on this list of comments.
So, Marisa, real quick, you said that multiple times they had base load with no outs. So, of those instances, how many times did you get 0 runs on bases runs load and no outs? Did it actually happen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It happened in the first.
When they got.
Happened in the 5th.
Oh,
Yeah. So it was just really.
that's
I mean,
tough.
but the thing was it was the kicks where I think the girls were just kicking it right where we weren't, and we weren't able to make the play, and so they were able to load the bases up. And then someone who's new, I'm pretty sure the new guy they picked out from
City
League,
League.
yeah, he just every time he would get a kick in, he would kick it right to Aaron, hard, right to the stomach, get it. But it was every time. So he would start kicking it up, or it would go foul, things like that. But it was just a little bit of inconsistencies with how the people were kicking behind him. But their ladies were kicking great. Even
Yeah.
Aaron, I couldn't even get her out. I mean, so. But then our defense popped up. But
Yeah.
so they absolutely. If we had made more errors, they could have totally tied it or even gone in
Right.
the lead. So Poshwash, they're good.
Yeah, so this is
it's
a defensive rope-a-dope. In this case, it was a Pasha wash.
I say they're not blowout loss, but unfortunately, it's tough in the fives. They're winless, and like I said, I picked them to win the fives. But yeah, it's tough going for the Poshwash.
Well, it's not the first or last time you'll be wrong.
Nope.
Next up, Kansas Tree Care. Quadrupled up Ladybirds, 16-4. Liz Carr messaged me and said that the Harpies' top of the lineup is stacked. I hope that's about kickball. She said the first 5 to 6 kickers are scary, not that the rest of their lineup isn't. Do we have notes on this one, Emberly?
Yeah, just one. It says infield home run by Kenny, bottom of the 6th, which it's the shirtless bandit. I think he's been doing that for years. So
He does that often.
go Kenny.
I would say I've got to rep the Harpies, and the top of their lineup it's really nice, and they've been in our division before. A couple of years ago, we played them a lot, and they were always right there with us. And they are just so competitive. And Grant, as a captain this year, has just been phenomenal, man. That team is, you don't want to catch them. Like
Yeah.
they can compete with about anybody in the league anytime.
Yeah, and I don't want to play the whole people out of town card, but I think the spread in this might have something to do with it.
Yep.
Lady Bird
Yeah.
had people gone.
KTC is playing good
Yep.
all year. That's what they do.
Also, I think I owed Derek $20 because of this game.
Why?
I lost a bet to Sean too. I'd have to go back and listen to it. I
Why
was
did you admit
wasted.
that?
Oh, based on probably
I'd be
based
like,
on
I
the
forgot
spread.
that.
Yeah,
Based
we-
on the
He's going to
spread
show up
there.
in like 10 minutes. Where's my money?
Yeah, I think I made $30 in podcast bets last week and lost all of them.
888 bets off. 888 bets off.
Next up, Hookah House smoked Louise's 10-4.
Yes. Go,
Damn.
Luke.
Yeah.
Yeah. One unfortunate thing, I hate to bring this up there, but apparently there's a player on Luis's that literally rage quit in the middle of the game.
That's part of the game notes.
Rage
yeah.
quit?
Yeah, just left the field. Just left the field. Yeah, for Luis's. Yeah. Just
Well, more power to him. I hope he has fun doing whatever he does outside of kickball
yeah,
on
it
Sundays.
was yeah,
Not getting paid enough to be there.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Is it worse to rage quit or rage get kicked off the team?
I'm probably to rage quit because you decided to be out there and then through such a hissy fit.
I
that-
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, plus,
I
if,
agree.
if you quit, you can't
agree.
collect unemployment. So, notes on this one, Emberly?
There's a lot of them, it
Yeah.
looks like. Amazing throw from left field to tag out Rashad, which is running home. Took one of their runs away. Subbing for Christina in the 6th. Great left-handed catch from left field to finish the game. So, sounds like a one-handed catch. It's pretty sweet.
Word?
But yeah, Hookah House, that's a really, I mean, we got the pleasure of playing them. I believe that's just a really fun team. The positivity is insane
really
with that
is.
team. So I'm
Yeah.
so happy.
I've been on them early, and not just because they've been sponsoring a lot of podcasts and stuff.
That has them, yes.
Hey,
They're
shout out
a
Hoffman,
great
man.
team.
He's-
Yes.
he's the man.
That he is.
Yep.
So.
Next up, Asteroid Head blunted Sacred Sword 3-2.
What a game.
Asteroid Head.
Man, that
I
early
don't.
forfeit.
Yeah, I don't get them.
That early forfeit's
hurt 'em.
going to bite him in
Really
the
gonna
ass
hurt
so
'em.
hard.
Yeah, because the late fee is week 6. Agreed. Yeah,
Yep.
it's just
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, I'm not so sure they care where they wind up.
That's fair.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they cared. They actually went to forfeit.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
I
true.
think at this point they're going to stay out of the play-in tournament. So it really is just a matter of who they're
yeah.
playing in the first round. It's going to be
Yeah.
a good team either way. And so really, it's they didn't fuck up, but whoever draws them in the first round might regret that they fucked up.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, so.
So Sacred Sword had 2 runs in the first inning, and after that, Asteroid Head only faced 5 over the minimum kickers.
Oh, my. Oh, wow.
In 5 of the last 8 innings, it was 3 up, 3 down for Sacred Sword.
It's good defense.
Yeah, really good defense.
Especially on a hot day like it
I
was
was-
Sunday. Oh, man.
And Sacred
Their
Sword has
second
put
game, 7.
lots of runs on the board in some of their games, so that's a
Yeah.
really good showing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
2 runs the first inning. That's it.
Nutty.
The Asteroid Head could do it. We played them 2019, I believe. Triple X did, and my golly, I mean, sometimes the offense isn't in, but man, that defense that can win you ball games. So, heck yeah.
Next up, 23rd Street Screamers. Proton packed the Ghosts 9-7.
How are there no notes on this one?
Yeah,
there
there's
wasn't
no
notes.
notes.
I was,
There are no notes.
Cosgrove sent me
But
some stuff.
Cosgrove's here, so
Okay.
problem
Oh,
fixed.
hey!
Hey,
Man,
Cosgrove
that's
sent me
legend.
notes, but he's here anyway. Yeah, you can just tell people what you told me.
The game was a game. I do want to apologize to Tierney, Julie, Simon, and Betsy for the trash can I destroyed in my dugout, and I want everyone to know that it has been repaired. That's all I'm going to say about that game.
Isn't that
They're
your
gonna take it
job?
out of your
That's
paycheck.
fine. Well, for Cosgrove, I will tell you that I heard that this game was decided by the refs. And also, AO robbed himself of a home run by falling over third base. Oh, their game. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, note for the
he's
next
done.
game.
He's-
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't go there. I was repping the field next to it, and all game, it was so loud over there. I had to turn and see what was going on. I really wish I could have watched it, but sounds like Cosgrove put on a show.
Yeah.
I heard it was a family affair. Did I hear senior and junior got to play together? I mean,
Yeah, I will say games are never decided by the refs. We should have played better. There were calls that I didn't like, but we should have played better.
Thank you,
But yes,
Cosgrove.
junior and senior both played
Yes.
because and I made senior, who's now we're just going to call James.
oh, No.
And yeah, he's senior and junior's James now. But anyway,
Okay.
I made him earn his spot back.
That's too hard to keep track
yeah.
of.
It was nice
The
to
younger
see him
guy
back
is
out there.
James now.
I like the
older
Ken
guy is
Griffey
senior.
Jr.
Yeah.
thing.
Anyway, we made him earn his spot back, and I almost pulled him because he was missing
You know he
stuff
just
I
that-
thought
got
he
out
was
of back
injured.
surgery.
I thought
though.
James was
I
injured.
know.
But he was out for the rest of the year.
I thought he was injured.
No, he is, and he was like, "I have to play with my son. I have to play with my son." And we're like,
Yeah, I
"All
love
right,
that.
dude.
I love
It's
that.
on
I mean,
you, brother."
I commend that. I just hope he don't get. Is he okay? He's not injured
Oh yeah,
anymore?
he's fine.
Thank goodness.
You know,
What-
everyone
'cause-
knows James.
I,
What-
definitely
I know,
heard
but-
Aaron Adams gave him an earful. For
I was
playing,
worried. I'm
so
like,
I'm
oh
happy.
no.
What inning was it when you pulled him?
Probably sometime after I beat the shit out of that trash can.
He doesn't remember
So
when that happened.
weird note on this one, like the opposite of the last game where Sacred scored 2 runs early and then nothing. Screamers won 9-7. They didn't score until the 6th inning.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
So
yeah.
9 runs in the last 3. 3.5.
Okay.
Either way.
Showed up a little late to the game, but they were still there.
Yeah.
So that's what
Right.
I'm talking about.
And credit to 23rd Trooper, now undefeated in 5. So
Just
yeah.
needed to wake up. I've seen this from Screamers a few times. Really, they're like solid defense, one big offensive inning. It's is good
Yeah,
enough
that's
for
true.
them.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Next up, so Post House put their opponent on the score sheet as Muddy Butts. So I'm just going to go with that.
Oh
Muddy
my
Butts,
God.
skid marked Post House, 11-9.
Muddy butts.
Lucas for Muddy was 5 for 5 in this one, and Blake for Post House was 4 for 4. And are there notes on this one too?
Yeah. Looks like Jimmy scratched in the 9th. Simon ground rule triple with 2 outs. Simon doing Simon stuff, and Jimmy slide and catch. So a lot of athleticism out there.
Absolutely.
shot.
I would have loved to watch that game.
Cal?
Former Wolverines
Go
fan.
blue.
Game in. Kenny.
Go Muddy Butts.
So I'm still not sure that we won this game. It didn't feel like, even when we were up 2, it felt like we were down 5 because the first half of the game, Post House could not make an error, and all we did was make errors. And I think the score, you have the score sheets in front of you. I think the like 6, 7, 8, maybe we went 3 up, 3 down on defense. No Isaac, and so AO really had to step up as our like voice. I think people take for granted. Like right now, I'm super nervous. Like Muddy is a quiet team. Like Eli won't get up and talk. We're very like Jimmy's not. I mean, we're just not like a
You
loud
guys let
bunch.
your game play for you. And
Right.
That doesn't
and
talk
so-
usually.
So no
Let's worry
Isaac
about
means
that.
like we're just pretty quiet. But AO totally stepped in, and he's just so positive, and he's just our voice, and I appreciate that about him a lot.
Shout out AO, like that addition to that team. Like as
Yeah.
soon as I knew he was
It was
going over there,
huge.
Great
Huge.
pickup. Great
good friend of
pickup.
mine.
Huge.
He's the man.
Yeah.
He brings so much love. He loves everybody. Everybody loves
Absolutely.
him.
He-
also
he
a phenomenal
totally-
player.
totally
Probably see him
fits
running
in.
around downtown every day.
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's really-
But and also, Post House gets a lot of hate. I don't know that Muddy gets a ton of love either, but after the game, I mean, all they cared about was whether Jimmy was okay, who we had to scratch. I think he pulled his hammy. But again, like AO said in the group me at the end of our game, like Muddy bends, we don't break. And
Yeah.
even though it felt like we didn't really win this game because we made so many errors and Post House was just phenomenal, they were like Post House was just great, like just taking care of us the whole time, like just I don't know, just shout out to all of them. Shout out to Muddy though for, I mean, yeah,
Toughing it out.
yeah. Cosgrove was actually a really great, one of the best reffing experiences I've ever had. Just knowing that every play at 2, he was just, I mean, right on top of it. He wasn't like, smoking a cigarette over by 1. Like he was
quit.
just
3
right.
weeks
But
sober.
and no hate for other refs that just don't know like just to move, but just as a pitcher who like feels like I have to control the game, just knowing that he was on top of that was great. So I'm probably forgetting something. I might come back up, but
Well, to your
Yeah.
point, the bottom 3 in the lineup were 1 of 13 combined.
and honestly, shout out to our subs. I don't know if we didn't talk about it very much. I listened to the podcast when I was in Colorado last weekend, but against KTC, we instead of forfeiting, we threw together.
No shade at all.
We threw together a
Fucking
squad of like Jess's like futsal buddies, and we actually kept Robert and Dakota one of my best friends, Hillary, just these like subs that just want to come together and will understand kind of their role. And so we knew that we wanted to kind of utilize them as like, the bottom of the lineup. If we can get back to Jimmy with no outs, then, that's what's best. And then having, to scratch Jimmy. I mean, it was just one of those games where we really had to, we had to let our bottom of our lineup, take that fall for us. And I think that's one of those things where we all kind of understand that. And that's
Good team dynamics.
Yeah.
That's what's so
It's a
dangerous
tough game
about the
to
ones
step up.
is the versatility and the athleticism on
Yeah.
every team. Like, yes, Jimmy is like a heart of money, but that just shows that even though he's your outfield, you can still find somebody else to sub there, and boom, you guys are still a unit. Shout out to that athleticism.
I just love that money. We have our OGs in Ryan, Chris, Tierney, Eli, and then if we have to bring in someone new, it's almost like we know right away whether they're going to, stay. And Dakota, Robert, Hillary, they're muddy, as we like to say. They're muddy. They can stay. So,
Cosgrove.
Thanks.
I hope Jimmy is okay too, but it's nice to know that he's human. I wasn't so sure.
Okay,
What you got, Cosgrove?
What's up, ref?
AO on that game, I was reffing first because I didn't want to take head ref because everybody knows me and Skinner are homeboys. So, which was wild because me and Shipley had a conversation after that game about how it was the easiest game we've ever reffed. Because everyone was positive. But AO, every play, every kick, no matter what, when he was on defense, good kick, good kick, good kick, get him next time. The whole game.
Yeah.
The whole game. And like Cal was saying, like I was running to a play at 2, and she turned around and said, "Oh, thank you for being here, Cosgrove." I'm like, yeah, it was really nice when you see those top-tier teams treating the refs nice. And like I said, it was the easiest game I've ever reffed.
Keep being a great
Far
ref,
enough.
Cosgrove. Keep being a great
That's
ref,
love,
man.
That's love. Shout out AO.
If I'm diagnosing the loss here, Jared at the top of the lineup for Post House, 1 for 5. Not great.
I can't have that leading off, man.
All right, next up. Oh, my shit's all broken.
Shit's all fucked up.
Mr. Brews Brutang Clan beat the ever-living shit out of Youngspine, 25-1.
They're going to need an adjustment after that.
So we got first-year team in Brutang got the hate fuck award. Probably the first time ever. A first-year team to do this. I mean, wow, congrats, Brutang.
Brutang Anger Bang.
Anger Bang,
That could
yeah.
be a thing.
Brutang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yes. Me and Aaron rep the game. Here, Aaron wants to come up.
I'll say, who can explain that
we'll let Aaron talk.
Brutang Clan is for the
Here's
children?
Aaron
Who
for the
can
Honey
explain that?
Badgers.
Hey, Wu-Tang is for the children. Brutang,
That's what I'm
I don't
looking to
know.
explain that to
Wu-Tang,
me.
though.
Yeah, Brutang, I mean, their third baseman shut down every bunt. that
Everything,
Spine
man.
laid down pretty much. And I mean, Brutang's defense was just solid the whole time.
You can tell, like, them coming from City League, like, it took them a little while to figure it all out, but they really have. Like, I played them in softball too, and they do everything together.
Also, shout out to their softball team. I think they're trying to win the ship today.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Team on Tuesday. Thank you.
They're great, man. They're great. Sonia, I can't remember the other guy's name. They're great leaders for that team. They played so well. Their Young Spine really tried. There's just nothing. They were playing that. Sometimes team just comes out like that, and there's nothing you can do. And
just a little overmatched
they
in
lit
this
them
one.
up. They lit
Yeah,
them up.
Ryan for Brutang was 6 for 7 with 5 runs.
All 10 spots for Brutang scored a run. So top to bottom, they all were getting across home plate. That's how you get it done.
Yeah, Kevin also for Brutang was 6 for 6. It's just a lot of offense.
Well, when you hang out
They
so
had a lot
much
of good
in
kicks.
every sport, talk about chemistry.
Yeah.
So it's hard to beat a team like that.
Yeah.
Chemistry will really, like, it can really change the game, man.
Yeah.
Really change the game.
Mr. Brews Brutang, they know how to mix it up. Yeah.
Hey, they have a great burger, too. You
they're
never
for the
ever check them
children.
out? Go over there and check them out. They got some good burgers over there, man.
Do they? All right. Noted.
All right, next up, Honey Badgers.
Shit.
And on cue, more Honey Badgers are here. What great timing.
Walked in at the perfect time. Honey Badgers
God.
shoveled dirt on Shirt Factory, 22-9. So it was 11-9 in the 5th, and then the Badgers reeled off 11 unanswered. Kenny, sitting to our left, 6 for
Man.
6, 6 runs. That is the Devil's trifecta.
Okay, Money,
Hey, Money.
a.k.a. Lord of the Badgers.
Let's go. Let me just say about my game real quick before I let Aaron talk about everybody else. I played my worst game of the year against JDE. It was absolutely terrible. My plan was to come out and just go demon mode, and that's exactly what I did. and I paid for it on Monday because I felt like I was 70 years old. I barely left my bed all day.
Yeah, we were talking about having to round the bases 6 times is like running a mile, but sprinting it basically.
Man,
They can't get a runner, man.
Suffering from success.
Aaron, what you gotta say? Speak.
Thanks for that introduction, Cougar. I mean, our team just played really well. Our kicks came together for some reason. This game, we had more good kicks than we have in the past 3 weeks, probably. And, you know, they played pretty solid defense, but I'm telling you, our kicks were on point that game. What you got, Kenny?
I mean, top to bottom, everybody, like, especially I'm going to say shout out Lacey this year. She's played out of her mind. Man, she's been batting 3 for us most of the year. She missed the last game, so we switched it up a little bit. But everybody just came out. I told everybody, you know, we lost the last 2 games. We're a super competitive team. We don't really take losses that well. So I told everybody before the game, let's just have fun. Let's do what we do best. We're fast. Be aggressive. And everybody did that. Sometimes a little bit too aggressive.
Shout out Dion.
From the
Dion,
Honey Badgers?
my rookie.
Don't believe
but I
that.
appreciate
Man
that
doesn't even know how to
aggressiveness,
stop, I think. Well, I want to say my cleanup Dylan, he played out of his mind.
Oh, yeah.
RJ, the OG vet, he was crazy. Everybody just played so good. And if you came and seen one of our games, you see how we turn up, man. We are a hypey team. Like,
I haven't got the chance to see you guys play much lately, but I do remember the last tournament, your playoff game. I think it was against JDE, just really close, really hard fought, and I was just super fucking impressed then. And so it just seems like you guys keep on moving up.
yeah, it's a lot of young guys. They all they want to do is get better, and everybody just supports each other like crazy. Like Bryce, the second year play for me, he's the hype man. Everybody's probably heard him at Game of the Week or at one of our games from about 3 fields away. If anybody
about
has
Honey
their
Badger's
head
not
down,
giving a fuck or
he's
something.
right there. He's getting your head up, and you're going to go out next time and you're going to make that play.
So not to take anything away from the win, I think Sure Factory lost Ford like in the middle innings here somewhere. I don't know who they had to throw in an outfield or whatever. But, I mean, 11 unanswered is something, especially against a team with a defense.
Beginning of the game, I knew it was going to be competitive. Defensively, they're great. Peach came up and absolutely bombed one of the fence.
Which one, John or Paul?
I warned everybody that he does that.
Wait, which one, Paul or John? Which one?
Was that? I think it was John Peach.
John, okay.
I think it was John Peach.
Okay.
I fucking mixed him up. My bad.
Okay, it's all right.
God damn, he's got a leg. That's a great team, man. That's a great team. We just really put it together. We needed that win, so man, love to the Honey Badgers, and also love the shirt, man.
Yeah,
They're still a great team.
Oh,
Do not sleep
oh,
on them.
geez.
They are still a great team.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
And thank you for making a clusterfuck of the 2s, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what we do, man.
Can I say something really fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
So I am the person who accidentally injured Mr. Ford, and I'm very sorry. I did not know.
Quote unquote, accidentally, or
Really, I bent over and I did not know that he was going to be running. So I do apologize. I hope that he's doing okay, and I just wanted to say, if he's listening, I'm very sorry. If you need any cookies, I can deliver them to you.
no, that's sweet.
Very sweet.
The Honey
love you,
Badgers
Ford.
can be nice.
just make sure they're
sometimes.
vegan.
They give a
He is
fuck
vegan.
sometimes.
He is vegan, so
Not
Just
often.
sometimes.
he is vegan. So
One
I just
fuck
want
was
to
given.
say, don't sleep on the Badgers.
That's it. Nobody can sleep around y'all loud asses anyway, so goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
and I'm blushing.
Don't sleep on the
right.
Badgers. Do sleep with the porn
sleep on-
spatulas.
Dude,
Do I think?
most
Well, no, I
fuckable
don't.
team
No, I
in
don't.
the league.
Right. All right, next up, Home Loans topple Empire for their first win, 20-5. Home Loans
to the
kicked
league.
around in the second with 8 runs, and I think some of us up here were on this anyway. Congratulations, Home Loans. Do we have notes on this one?
A lot of them, man. I'm just.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I just say, all the ladies' names in these comments are just fucking fantastic. Can I just say, girls run the world, and we're running KBKL right now, baby. Okay.
Word.
Notes. Nice grabber from Empire's Emma in the second. Inside the park home run from Home Loans Gage in the second. Okay, you came to play. You're done with having no winning. So that was that. Ground triple for Kyle in the fifth. Awesome catch by Jonah in the eighth. Joe says catch of the year candidate. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is today. That's that.
I just got to say for home loans, if Gage is a guy that's been kicking, starting off for them, he had, if I recall correctly, 2 in the park home runs when we played them in division. The dude can.
I remember that.
That's
Yeah.
He
Gage,
can kick and he is fast. The
usual
dude
occurrence.
is a player. So.
Yep, Gage
Congrats
is,
to home loans.
Yeah, and that's Angela's stepbrother. Angela being from a KTC. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
All right. Congratulations, home loans.
Well deserved.
Yeah. Empire, hang in there, kids.
Maybe next week.
Yeah. Next up, Free State squeaks by Corksuckers 7-6.
Geez, another one-run game.
Yeah,
Jesus.
4 one-run games in a row. Seth Sanchez wanted to ask you, Cougar, is that a record?
It's got to be a record. 4 one-run games in a row. It's got to be a record. It has to be. Has to be. I mean, why do you do this to yourself there, Rex? Explain. Why?
We thrive on the pressure.
Clearly.
Got to, man.
You got any comments on this one, Rex?
I'll wait to hear what Seth had to say first.
Seth said that they pulled an old corksucker out of retirement. Ian White went 3 for 4 with a few RKIs.
Oh, beautiful.
Couldn't have done it without him. Also, shout out to Rex. Seth didn't know you were going to be with us, but we'll jerk you off here a little bit. MVP for the Growlers. 3 for 4 with 2 triples and rock solid D at first base. Rock hard abs to boot.
Oh, man.
That's a nice D.
Also, just want to say, Vanessa Carlton is apparently Free State's jam. I think I played that song in the 6th where we started off with 4 runs, and it went from 5-2 to 6-5. We held on to that lead for the rest of the game. Shout out to Corksucker's third baseman. I think Ben is his name. The dude's got a fucking cannon for an arm. His throws were on point all game. They had a play at one point where the shortstop fielded it, flipped it to Ben, who was facing away from first, turned around, and just lasered it in. We were all in disbelief. Play of the game right there, in my opinion, honestly.
Yeah, I did have a question, Rex, because, nothing against Corksuckers. I love them. I have family on that team. But how is this so close of a game? I was expecting a little bit more gap between my Free State. I was just a little startled when I saw it was a one-run game. I'm like, no effing way. Like,
Free State just likes to tease, that's all.
We have this thing.
Just a little harder on EXO, baby. Like...
We have this thing where we like to give up runs in the first or second inning and get down. I don't know why. We battle back every single time. Sometimes it just takes us a little bit to get online, but personal opinion, I feel like early on the teams we're playing against are just hitting every single spot on their kicks. We're only human. We do our best to field some of these kicks, but hats off to the kickers against us. But we usually end up clamping it down on the defensive end, pick up runs here and there, obviously just enough to squeak by. We're 3-1 in divisional and pool play, and we have a +2 run differential, I think. Yep. So shout out to the threes in general. Total run difference in all of the games for the threes is 32 runs in 12 matches played.
Yeah.
Really?
The average run difference is 2 2/3.
Yeah, it's true.
That's insane.
Yeah, lots of close games.
Kickball right there.
Yeah.
The threes is so crazy right now. I want to say I'm
That's some
having
good-
so much fun in the threes
I love to
because
see
this
that.
athleticism is insane. So.
That's some good stat shits, Rex. Are we going to get another Sunday in the Park post from you soon?
Yes.
Ooh, spoiler alert.
All right, next up we had Cougars Mahomies shock the Rockets 14-3. What a spread. When was the last time you won a game by 11?
1 by 11.
2011.
I don't know, the Nixon administration? I don't know. So, it's been a while since I've been part of the team that won by 11. It's just, it's crazy. Every time, like I said before, there's cardiac wins, they come back from behind or blow a big lead and then win by 1. This time, a great start and just held serve. Credit to my team, getting the runs early. Defense wasn't too hard, but, they did just enough. And what's funny is that our team could have got the shutout, but we decided after up by 11-0 to play around the defense, and they scored their only 3 runs. So, yeah, it could be a possibility, although highly doubtful, that our team could have got a shutout. Could have. But, no, I could give credit to my team to getting jumped early and not allowing them to get any hope of coming back. So.
Well, you were a player short this week, too, weren't you? Because Moore was out of town?
What's that?
Weren't you a player short
Yeah,
this
well,
week?
Moore was out of town. He
Yeah.
was, yeah. He was.
Looks
So
like you
it
need
was-
to keep Jeff.
We should have known it was.
There's 3 Jets, although one hasn't been playing for several weeks.
Jeff
Yeah.
H. with a
Jeff
3
H,
RKI.
yeah. Oh, Hobber. Yeah, my
Let's
assistant
get
captain.
that one.
Yeah.
We should have known that you were going to win by a lot because you picked your team to win by 2, and I don't think you'd ever picked your team to win by more than
They only
1
win by
before.
1, that's true.
So that should have been that should have clued us in that you're going to win by 10
I
plus.
guess the foreshadowing they would win by a lot. That's true. So
Yeah.
but,
So yeah, the Sharks in Vegas are listening to you.
yes. So
Next up, Johnny's Red Dead the Legs,
Damn
13-9.
yeah.
Lauren, you want to talk about the game? Yeah, come
I wrote
on
this
up
game,
here.
but let's Victor Go spoils.
Lauren
Here's
Legali.
Lauren.
Hi. It was kind of a bummer. A couple of injuries on Redlegs. Finley hurt himself before the game on his mountain biking Colorado trip.
Yep.
So they were missing their third baseman and put their normal catcher at third, and then he pulled a hammy or a calf or something in
Nick.
the
Yeah.
7th.
Yep.
And so going into the game of the week next week, they're going to be out their catcher and their third baseman. So that's a
so
bummer.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
It was a really close game considering that, and I just saw they had like 3 new players,
Yep.
so pretty close considering. It was fun.
Yeah.
I burned the outfield, so that's
Yeah.
You did.
Hey,
You and
nice.
Jesse did. You and Jesse did. Yeah. Left field.
Yes,
You burned them.
Jesse has been.
Both of you burned
Jesse
lefty.
Campbell has kicked lights out every
did.
game
Yeah, she
this
did.
year, pretty much.
Yep, she did.
Redlegs ladies were awesome as well.
Especially their pitcher. Yeah.
It was a
she's a
competitive
badass.
game.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
I wrote this game as that Red Lakes had the lead at first, 2-0, but then Johnny's, jumped up, took the lead and never really lost control. I mean, Red Lakes did get some runs to cut down the deficit, but honestly, Johnny's pretty much had control of most of the game. A couple times I thought Red Lakes threw the ball around too much in the middle of innings that allowed some free runs towards Johnny's. That's why they got a bigger deficit. So that was the defensive miscues. Overall, it was fine game there. But like I said, I hope Nick, who pulled up his hammy or maybe worse on the 7th inning going to first base, I hope he's all right. Because it looked pretty bad. Running the first base for Nick from the Red Lakes. So
I feel like once you get up to the ones, those injuries, they can really hurt you
Injuries,
a lot more than
injuries,
anywhere.
man.
You really depend on some of those
And
players.
Red Lakes has like 5 injuries. They are just depleted with injuries
Hey,
all year
still
round.
being
It is
13-9,
bad.
playing Johnny's that close.
Yeah.
I really,
Yeah.
The closer you
hats
get
off
to the
them.
tournament, the
Hats off to them.
less eligible players you have. So that's where you got to start
Absolutely.
playing.
It's tough.
Absolutely.
It's really tough.
Got to
Well,
start
they-
reserving.
I mean, that they might benefit from the fact that the 2s are beating the shit out of each other in the middle because it kind of feels like Love Garden's moving up.
Well,
but
like the Love Garden, yeah.
it's going to be tough to jump anybody else over Shirt Factory because the second best team in the 2s is going to be 3-2.
Yep.
So-
Yep. Agreed.
Next up, Arbar rang up the late fees 7-2.
He's not here, right?
Another win by Arbarn in the 4s.
Yeah.
Arbar's coming up, man. Arbar's
There you
coming
go.
up.
Yeah, come on up, Amber.
And here's Amber from Arbar.
Don't forget the patio.
It's really loud.
And patio.
Patio.
I just want to shout out our ladies had a phenomenal game, and also, the Johnson brothers. Just kidding. The Robinson brothers had a great game as well.
Johnson brothers.
Kevin caught that ball at the end to kind of end the game with that third out. So we had a really fun time playing the late fees. We actually really love this team. We practiced with them at the beginning of the season. They have a great playlist. It was just a really
They
fun
have the
time.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks, Amber.
Late Fees has the best playlist in all of KBKL, and they seem to have the most fun out of any
Share
team that I've
link,
seen as
damn
well.
it.
Ghosts and Woos
I
are
challenged them to a fun off.
One off, yeah. So
Drop that Pandora list.
What's that?
I said drop that Pandora list.
Oh, yeah.
We need
Yeah.
that playlist.
A couple of quick notes here. The Fees had base runners in every inning here, and they only got 2 runs. It just didn't kick them in.
We left ducks on the pond.
Yeah. And Isaac for Arbar, 4 for 4, 3 runs. So he
Beautiful.
was a
pretty
difference
good.
maker.
Pretty good.
MVP of the game.
Yep. Next up, game of the week. Woost score 5 in the 11th to topple Drop Stoppers, 11-6. A lot of controversy in and after this game.
Derek Davis isn't here, right? No. Okay.
He ain't here?
Well,
he
I'm-
ain't here.
He never
Okay.
misses a podcast.
I'm Mr. Clear that. I just want to focus on the game itself.
Yep.
I felt like the beginning of the game, it got a little, it got sloppy
That-
between
yeah,
both of the teams, both for
that's who won.
Woost and for drop stoppers.
They don't get
There's
the
some
ball.
defensive errors and base running errors. I felt that people were running too fast. They should be going. You mentioned there, okay, you guys are going too aggressive on the base pass. I felt that was the case for Woost. Like, try to go straight to first and third. I think it was Ernesto. I was like, what are you doing? I know you're fast. It's like, no, you got meat in the first inning going to third base. So it was sloppy in the first part. That's why both got their runs after mistakes on the other teams there. And Dan Malga, birthday boy, was a twice his bases are loaded, a bases loading clearing double, and I think a triple. The placement was perfect. It wasn't a blast where it just you kicked the crap out of the ball around the bases. It went past Chris at third drop stoppers to his left on the first base side, just fair ball.
Yep.
And
Right on the line.
and away from the right field. It was just beautiful.
Dan really showing his GOAT game of the week
I
chops.
know the other day you guys had posted about who would be on your Mount Rushmore kickball, and
Yep.
I think Dan had a lot of votes there.
Yep.
I got to play with him a couple times. I really didn't know him before then. I went out and played with him.
Well, the thing I love about Dan
Man,
too is that
he can ball out, man.
He can take
ball
control
out.
of the game, but he lets everybody else play. That's I love him as much for that as anything else.
Man, I don't have too many comments actually on the plays, but I just want to say, like Cosgrove said, officiating does not win you games. But your attitude to how those calls are made is what is going to win you that game. So you can cry and you can pout and you can lay down on the field. That is not going to get you up and going and getting runs the next inning. So kick yourself. You're going to be down, but you gotta get yourself up. So.
This is true. Cougar, do you have T's comments on your phone there?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. So one quick note while Cougar's looking for that.
Shot break.
Yeah, let's take a shot. And thank you, Honey Badgers, for buying us shots.
Not giving a fuck, Badgers.
We don't give a fuck.
Oh, honey.
Here's T's notes from Drop Stoppers. Quote, my T's notes for the podcast if you want them. The play at first base, the bottom of ninth, Ben was safe by 2 steps. He was. Definitely could be considered a game-changing call. Second is Dan is the go. He got his opportunities, extra innings. They did GOAT things. Thanks. Agree. I'm sorry, that was the other part. But those notes are what the T said are very accurate.
Yeah. So there's a flip side here. So the refs don't decide the game.
I disagree with about T. But it was a game-deciding play about the safe play at first. First of all, he was well safe. I don't know what the hell both of them were thinking of first base and home plate stretch. But was it game-changing play? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No.
Yeah,
I would disagree with T. It was not game-changing play.
That's the problem is you can never say it's a game-changing play unless it's a terrible call on the last play.
Right, but it really
because you
wasn't.
don't know what will happen after that. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I see both sides of this. Like, the refs don't decide the game because if you were up by a lot, then it wouldn't matter. But in a close game against a competitive team, the refs can have an effect on the game.
They can. I agree. But I think at that point in the game is that, had Ben get on base, and he's a really good player, maybe it'd make a difference. But honestly, in the grand scheme of things, for the broadcast with me and Sean, we felt it was not a game-changing play. No.
Well, I agree with Emberly insofar as soon as you let the refs affect you, then you've lost.
Yeah.
Sure, that's true.
Yeah. You just have to power through.
They can affect the game, but you really need your captain to step up there and just bring everybody together and be like, hey, cut the shit out.
Yeah.
Let's win this.
So silver lining here for drop stoppers. I mean, they went head-to-head with Woos. They were tied for a while. They held Woos scoreless for 7 innings straight, 4th through the 10th. That is a really good showing against a team with a lot of legs. That's all we got for the games. Woo!
What a week. What a week. What a week.
I don't know if we made it through in record time, but we made it through in under an hour. Yeah, that's something. So, discussion questions. Cougar, what do you got for us?
Here's the discussion question: should I just go through the Olympic question, or I don't have anything about the rank play, do I?
We'll go through that afterwards because it's heading into next week's
Go ahead,
games.
here's Cal.
Cougar, while you decide, go blue. While you decide, I know that JDE lost on Sunday, but they won on Saturday.
Ah, yes.
They did,
And
yes.
as someone
yes.
who is on the board for community and charity,
Yep.
I can always count on Avery to show up and spend money and be like just thrive in those environments where he has to compete.
Yeah.
Sacrificing himself on Saturday.
The quote
In lieu of
the
Sunday.
quote of Saturday, I think it was someone from Late Fees was like hanging out in my tent, and they were like, God, Avery doesn't look like he'd be good at stuff, but like he's good at everything. Like, and it's true. But I
That's so
shout
true.
out to JDE
Most
for
awkward for the comparison.
always like I know whenever I can throw a charity event together that they're going to be there. So thank you, Avery and JDE, for always
Of course.
doing
Oh,
that.
yeah, I
So,
agree.
I second that.
thank you.
I feel like we should have tried to pick on Avery because he looked like he got a lot of sun on Saturday. Instead, we kicked to their shortstop, who was responsible for like 12 outs in the game. That dude is great at defense. Don't kick a JDE
Man,
shortstop.
Avery, like my team, we played them 2 weeks ago. My team's a crazy, fast, bunting team. Everybody knows that. Man, Avery shut us down. Mm-hmm. I really wasn't.
Yeah,
not
he
taking
can-
away from
he
his
can get in the zone.
game, but he's got a cannon, man.
Yep.
He's a tough player. He's also great sportsmanship. Like, he's awesome all around.
And go ahead.
Ian.
Hey, Ian, how are you doing, buddy?
This one's for Emerly, but it's specifically about ducks on the pond. I was curious as how you get the ducks home.
How do you get them? The question is how to get them home?
Yeah.
You fucking kick them home.
No, I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
I like this, and I'm glad to be back because a lot of you guys do know me from Sports Kid.
Yes.
No, you're still Ian to me.
Sportsman,
No,
we're glad to
no,
have
no.
you back, buddy.
One
No,
of
he's
the
still
best,
Ian.
Not to brag, y'all.
No,
one of the
you're still
best
Ian.
triple
No,
X
no.
goddamn additions is right there. Sports Kid right here. Bear shirt. Love you to death.
Let's
So,
go Triple X.
Let's go X.
You're still
Sex
Ian.
spatulas.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Or whatever the fuck they call us. It's
Tic-tac-toe.
something like that.
Also, one of the best Salina tournament
Creamy.
players ever.
Yes, that's you, boo.
Yeah. Yeah. Cougar, what you got?
Discussion question. All right, since the Olympics just started like a week ago, here's the question. Which Olympic sport would you do the best in, and which Olympic sport would you do the worst in? So I will start with Rex. Which would do the best? Which would do the worst? Of all of them.
I'd probably do the best at handball just because it's something that I've played before. I know.
Good with
I
your
know the
hands, are you,
rules.
Rex?
Oh, I'm really good with my hands.
Nice.
Thanks. Worst sport, dressage. Am I pronouncing that correctly? The one where you. The dressage, the one where you're.
That's right.
With the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fancy horsing.
Equestrian.
Equestrian.
Oh, man. I was gonna say the
It's not rodeo.
I don't even know what it is. That's how
man.
bad I am at it.
It's
Horses
that's the
jump
one
over
where you
fences.
make the horses
Horses jump over
prance
fences.
But
around.
they also do like the show
Either that or
stuff or like
jumping.
they're sidestepping and shit. No.
Oh, that, yeah, okay.
Never ridden a horse. I'd be terrible at it.
You know, there's not a lot of a lot of animals I'm scared of. But I'm not fucking with the horse, man.
They're gentle
scary.
giants.
What's that? You and Eric Berry don't like horses.
I'm from the city. I don't mess with horses. We don't do that. All right, we don't do that.
City boys.
Next to talk about that is Kenny from Honey Badger. Which would you do the best? Which would you do the worst?
I'd say my best would probably be baseball. You know, I grew
Baseball,
up playing that.
okay.
I played that for 15 years.
Okay.
The
worst?
I was gonna say equestrian. Since he took that, I'd probably say sailing.
Sailing?
I don't. I didn't know that was on there. Like,
Yes,
you
there.
sent,
Oh,
you sent me
sailing's
this.
there. Oh,
You
yeah.
sent me this before,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was like,
sailing.
sailing,
Yeah.
man. I don't know nothing about no sailing, man. Hey,
Have you been out in the ocean before?
Honey
Like,
badgers don't give a
I
fuck.
have
So
been
directions.
to the ocean. I ain't sailed a boat, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from Topeka. We don't sail in Topeka, bro.
There's lakes. You can go sail in a lake.
Yeah, I'm poor. We don't do that.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Emberly, what do you say? And you can't say softball. Sorry.
Yeah, Cougar shafted me and told me I can't choose
Cannot
softball.
say softball. That's too easy.
Fuck Cougar. You can pick
Fuck
whatever you
Cougar.
want.
I'm just kidding. Actually, I want to do something else. So surprise, surprise, my best one would probably be skeet shooting. Because of where I'm from.
Okay.
So best would be skeet shooting. I would say worst is diving. You're not going to see my ass even climbing the fuck on that pedestal, baby. So you're not going to see me dive nowhere. And then if I land wrong, I'm going to die. So
Yeah, well, it's only the high one. The springboard's only 3 meters.
I'm not doing either of them.
Cougar,
I
how
can't
high is the
swim.
really high one on there?
Really high one?
Isn't it like
You ain't
12
seen me mess up my
12
hair
meters,
for
10 meters?
nothing.
High's about 12 meters, about 12 yards. High, about, yeah.
I
It
would
don't mess
try
up my
it. I would
relaxer.
try it.
I'm
Fuck
not
that,
doing
no.
I would try it.
No.
No.
Ben, how about you? Best and worst.
I'd like to say something cool like baseball, but I think honestly it's probably badminton.
Oh, my man. That was
Yeah.
going to be my second. I actually was a badass in badminton growing up.
Love badminton.
But nothing I would ever brag about.
Yeah.
Like, it's badminton. So.
Why the fuck
You play
not?
that with, like,
what are you saying about me?
croquet was in there. Me and my grandpa used to play hella croquet.
Croquet.
Man, I would tear that up. But I feel
Or,
like badminton's on like the same level. Yeah.
Rhythmic gymnastics. That'd be the other one.
Oh,
where you float like the little
ribbon.
baton with
The
the
ribbon.
ribbon on it.
The ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do both of those. Worst, got to be swimming because they don't have like a who can swim the furthest underwater, and I just don't have the body for competitive swimming. Yep. What do you got, Cougar?
I mean, I would say handball, but I'll go away from that. I say be a goalie in field hockey.
Field
Hey.
I'm a big dude.
I forgot
I'm a
how
big
these
dude.
were even Olympic sports.
It's hard, but I'm a big dude. I'm like, you can't. I mean, I tried to try to block that. By the way, field hockey's a weird sport. Here's
God,
why.
it's a really
Here's
violent
the weird
sport.
So you cannot use the backhand of your stick to shoot towards goal, and you can't fight. Where's the fun in that? Come on,
Cougar, for
It's
some
hockey,
reason, you
can't
don't
fight.
come off to me as much of a fighter.
This isn't hockey.
Yeah, this question is
can't
weighted
fight.
against you too
can't
because there's
fight,
no
but you should
sumo in
fight.
the Olympics.
Come on, whatever. So. The worst is sport climbing. Yes, that's an actual sport. It's a new sport. We actually climb. It's like, you ever seen the American Gladiators, the wall, where to climb that wall and all that?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sport climbing is a new sport. I would do terrible.
I would love to try that. Actually,
Yeah,
saw
me
that
too.
this year, and I thought that looked really cool. I would really like to try that.
First of all, I'm a big dude. Secondly, I have the upper body strength of a 2-year-old. It's an insult 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
3, I don't do heights.
Tell
so
me a little
hell
bit
no, I'm
about
doing
yourself.
sport climbing. No. I'm not
Good
climbing.
answer.
No, I'm not doing that.
I think my wife would be good at the sport climbing. I'll hold the rope.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Rick, can we get one from you too?
What's that?
What would be your the Olympic sport you're best at?
Rick, which is the best? Which one's the worst of Olympic sports?
Rick from the Jazz House at 926 and a half Massachusetts. Coolest coach in the league. What Olympic sport would you be the best at?
Well, now none of them. But I was a very, very good handball player in my time.
Were you?
Yes, I was a
Okay.
very, very good
So
handball
many guys
player.
good with their hands.
And if we're talking Olympics, I also knew how to get around a course on my GS skis. So yeah. So if I could go with that,
You're gonna have to elaborate on that one. What the hell is that second
Winter
part?
Olympics, grand slalom,
Yeah.
downhill,
Giant slalom. Giant slalom. Giant slalom. Giant slalom.
giant slalom. Yeah.
Which is the worst? What's your worst one of all the Olympic
The
sports?
worst would be gymnastics because I was always terrible at gymnastics.
Yeah.
But you got the yoga background.
No, not me. That would be my wife. That would be my
Oh, okay.
wife.
Oh, it's
That's
meditation.
true. That's
right,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cosgrove, did you want to add one too?
I don't know. He's up here.
Best and worst Olympic sports.
Shooting.
Ski shooting? No, which type of shooting?
I'm gonna guess that.
Ski shooting or like an air pistol towards the targets?
Air pistol.
Yeah,
Air
because
pistol,
I would beat
okay.
him at ski shoot.
Worst would be running. But also, aside, I don't care. Kristen Colahan Sinderstrom wants to know how you feel about Speed.
What's that?
The movie Speed.
My speed up.
Oh yeah. Tweet length review for Speed.
What's that?
Tweet length review for Speed.
Oh,
movie
the
Speed.
Speed. Oh, that.
Keanu, tell us.
I'll tweet it.
How about blow?
Keanu Reeves' best work. I guess I don't know.
Whoa.
Keanu Reeves' best work. I don't know.
Oh.
Well, it's kind of a hot take. Have you seen John Wick? Have you seen Bill and Ted's
Have you
Excellent
seen
Adventure?
John Wick? Don't fuck
I
with
have
his
not seen
dog.
John Wick. I've heard good things about it, but I have not. No. I've heard good things about it. I've heard good things. Yeah. So.
Yeah, good stuff.
I've heard things.
Does
so.
anybody else have a discussion question? No, I'm seeing silence. All right, let's go through the divisions real quick.
Rare.
Yeah. How about any of you guys have a discussion question? No? Nothing?
No.
No.
No, sir.
All right. I was having a real hard time not trying to picture people's Olympic events answers as sexual positions, so I think it's good that we got off on that.
Skeet shooting.
Yeah.
I'll picture that
Good
later.
answer.
Yep. All right. So heading into the final week, looking at the rank pools. Let's start from the bottom and go to the top.
That's what she
I like
said.
that. I like that. I like that.
Always
Yep.
start on the bottom.
In the
Screaming.
sixes, Empire Suckenheim tit here, and they already lost to Homelands, who's right in front of them, so they're locked at the 6. Mahomes at the top at 4-0.
What?
Unbelievable.
What?
And he's still
I
gonna be
know,
like, my
I know.
team's
It's-
okay.
it's
I'm at
scary.
the top of
Have,
them, but
Cougar,
Yeah.
have the Mahomes ever been 4-0 in ranked play?
No.
No, and they got Hookah House hot on their heels at 3-1 behind
What
them,
are
but you
putting in
guys
their
already
water
beat them,
this
right?
year?
What I put in their water this year? Just water. That's all.
Yeah.
So, no.
Really, we should have seeded Mahomes in the ones, is what I'm thinking.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. Put the Mahomes one against Cal, against KTC, against Lauren, against James Finley, and also Grant. That'd go really, really well.
He doesn't like competition.
Vote of confidence right there.
Cougar, our secret is we put Fireball in our water.
In the middle, we got Louise's and Reading Rockets, both at 2-2. Reading Rockets probably finishing worse than people thought they would.
They're not the same team from 2 years ago.
Right. I think the question here is immediately ahead of Mahomes at 4-0, you have Poshwash at 0-4.
And we beat them.
And Mahomes beat Poshwash.
Yep.
So really the question probably is Mahomes jump Poshwash?
If Mahomes beat Empire and then Poshwash, they lose to I forgot who they play. I'll tell you real quick.
Poshwash has Ghost Week 10.
Ghost this week, yeah. If that's the case, then yeah, I guess theoretically they could jump Poshwash, yes.
All right.
Yes.
In the fives, we've got 23rd Street 4-0, and they are locked with the 1 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Poshwash 0-4 is locked at the 6. Then we've got Assets 3-1, Brutang 2-2, Ghost 2-2.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a hard middle section.
I just think Brutang could
Well, Brutang next week they get 23rd Street.
be tough. I think that's going to be one of the games of the week, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great game.
Brutang actually has the highest run differential in the league right now.
One of
let's
anyway,
talk
yeah.
about that. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, if Brutang has the best
Brutang has the highest run differential in the league right now.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
One
First
run
year
better
team.
than Love Garden.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was Loveguard. Yeah, he told me about that.
Yeah, our guest last week said, death taxes and KTC winning games that they should win. Brutang is just killing teams that they should beat.
yeah.
So, good job to them. Also, kudos to 23rd Street. I can't remember how high I picked them, but I did not picture them going undefeated in the fives.
No, I had 23rd Street going finishing last in the fives.
Yeah.
Again, we talked about when we last time. I'll be wrong. You told me, Ben.
So I think the question there is going to be similar. If they finish out Pool 5 undefeated, are they going to jump over late fees, who are 1-3 right now with their one loss by forfeit to Asteroid Head?
Boy, that's a tough one. It's like because they only had one win in division play. That was late fees, and they got in the fours off of a tiebreaker between Poshwash and Mahomes.
Yeah, and it's not helping them that Poshwash is last in the fives.
No, it's not. And the late fees, they play button grind, and boy, that's a good question. Whether 23 Street could jump, Liberty Hall.
All right, I got a tougher question for you.
What's that?
If 23rd Street finishes out rank play at 5-0, do they jump Soda Jerks if Soda Jerks loses this week?
Do they jump Soda Jerks?
I don't think so.
It'd be tough.
Oh, because their only win is Liberty Hall. Wow. Ooh.
I
boy.
say yes.
You could make an argument. You could make an argument.
I've seen them both play, and I think that would be a really close game. But I think the way 23rd Street's performed, I feel like I'd probably bump them.
Any guys have an opinion about that? 23rd Street Brewery and Soda Jerks, who's better?
I think it's really competitive. It might add more competitiveness to that division by doing it. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's,
I like
it's hard
it.
to compare. I mean,
I like it.
Yeah, in my
because
opinion,
they
that would be that'd be a really good game. I played the Jerks this year, and man, they really came out and they really surprised us and kind of kicked us in the ass off
Only
beginning
lost
of the game.
14-5, yeah.
Yeah, I really thought we were going to come out there and just kind of run all over them. And Derek and them kind of kicked me in the teeth there. And look, I had to bring my team together at one point, like, hey, let's go. And
I think it's going to be
but
tough. If I'll put it this way: if Soda Jerks doesn't win this week, then they're leaving it in the hands of the board, which is never a good idea.
Hey,
we don't know what
confidence
we're
in Derek.
doing.
I think Derek will get it together, and I think
they
that
play
they'll be
Asteroid
okay.
Head, and Asteroid's been on a roll. Asteroid's one of those things, like it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But past 2 weeks, Asteroid Head, they've gotten these wins. They beat Button Grind. They beat Sacred Sword.
They're going to wind up 2-3 with 2 of those losses as forfeits.
That's so Asteroid Head.
Can't have a forfeit ever. You got to find people,
I
man.
know, but
You gotta
that's
find
so
people.
Asteroid
You got to
Head.
find people.
All
That is so
Find
Asteroid
people that want to play. Just post in the group, and you'll find people that want to play.
On the flip side, at the top, we've got Button Grind and R-Bar, both at 3-1. Button Grind playing Fees, so they'll be favored in that game. R-Bar playing Sword, which seems like a really good game on paper.
Yeah.
And they're basically they're playing this week to see who's going to take it. Did R-Bar beat Button Grind, or was it the other way around?
R-Bar.
It was. I think it was 12-8 Button Grind.
Okay.
Over R-Bar.
Yep, 12-8, correct.
Okay.
Week 6,
All right.
correct.
So if they both win, then Button Grind gets it. Okay. All right. Next up, it starts to get a little harder as you go up the divisions. So, Corksuckers is 0-4 right now in the threes, right? But they beat R-Bar already. So if R-Bar winds up as the one in the fours, they're probably not dropping at all. Whereas if Button Grind winds up 4-1, wins the fours, then maybe they jump over Corksuckers.
And bring them to the.
Button Grind, their only loss in the rank play is Asteroid Head.
Tough, huh?
That's tough. I mean, we've played Button Grind and we played Corksuckers both, and it's really difficult to tell. You know, Button Grind has taken care of business in the fours. Corksuckers has struggled in the threes, but they've played competitive games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just to be one behind you guys who are leading the threes right now, I think that's just showing that they can show up, and you just don't know what you're going to expect out of the Corksucks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it helps Corksuckers that their best showing to date in rank play was this past week.
Yep.
Yeah.
That maybe they're warming up. Who knows?
Hey, right now's the time to come out.
Whoever
shine,
would
man.
win
Right
between
now's the time
Button
to
Grind
come
and
shine.
Corksuckers, I'm taking the under in that game. Low runs.
Low runs, yeah.
All right, so moving up, I just want to hit this real quick because right now Emberly's team is 2-2, Dropstoppers is 1-3, and they are the 4-5 in the threes. That is the 16-17 spot, and the 16-17 play each other in the first round.
Yep. And that'll be KTC.
Right, and so if the standings don't change, then you guys would end up playing each other. So I guess the question is. You think you beat Dropstoppers again?
I'm very positive on my team. I think it's actually who's going to be able to show up. And I know my man Sam, he's actually taking write-ups at this point to stop missing on Sundays. So I got to give it to my third baseman. I think if he's there and we get the opportunity to play them again with my full team who's clicking right now, it's no question at this point. I'm sorry, Dropstoppers. It was a great game, but we just didn't have our full team. I think you guys noticed that. I mean, just having our captain Tom being out for the season, it sucks dick. But yeah, when we're all there, sorry, Dropstoppers. We'll click.
The good news is you don't play them this week, so you won't be there so that they can work out their game of the week frustrations against you.
Damn. They do. They've got a lot of frustration to take out. So. Yeah. Let's hate fuck this week. Whatever you need to do, just get it out.
I love a good hate fuck.
I love a good hate fuck.
Yep. If we move to the top of the threes, we've got Free State, Jazz House, and Woost, all at 3-1, and it's a clusterfuck because Jazz House beat Free State, Woost beat Jazz House,
and then Woost.
You beat Woost.
And we beat Woost.
And then Woost plays Free State this week, so it's kind of impossible to do the permutations here without getting. Too mathematically complicated.
Like it's been a great competitive year, man. Like so many teams are
It's
bumping
real easy. Jazz House beats Dropstoppers.
Oh.
Free State beats Woost.
Oh.
Okay.
And so Jazz House takes the
hey,
one.
Jazz House
Rick is
lost
in this
to
with
Woost.
common sense
Jazz
right
House
now. He's
lost
like,
to
duh.
Woost, Rick. What do you say about that?
Yep. Yeah. Jazz House is rooting for Free State in that game.
Sorry, we're Free State.
Thanks, Rick.
Yep.
There you go.
About time we get some love here.
There you go.
All right. So I'm only one of 7 board members, but when looking at jumps and drops between divisions, I drew a big line between Division 2 and Division 3. No matter who wins 3, I don't think I would jump them over D-Holes, even if D-Holes loses out.
No. D-Holes can still
just based on the eye test.
D-Holes are still nice. I think they've made a lot of errors this year, but overall they're still a really athletic team. And
they have some competitors in their 40s.
I don't see many of the threes that could really beat them, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. But keep in mind, Rick, I mean, I understand, even if you go 4-1, you will have lost to a team behind you if you finish first in the threes. Tough. Still tough.
Still tough.
Yeah. And that, again, it's just one man's opinion. and it's a weird year. Anybody got a different take on that?
From somebody who played D-Holes this year, that was a hard-ass game. You actually think, like, hey, these are a lot of older players. They don't really have too many pickups.
A lot of veterans, yeah.
But still, when you see Bickle and Ariel and Hathaway, you're just like, these are still people who can show up and compete, and damn, they did. Run for the money on us that they sure did. And that's why I'm just saying, no matter how they're doing, if they go into the threes, it just won't be. I don't think it'll be competitive for them. I know they're 0-4 right now, but this is what they need. This is the wake-up call, because when they go to the threes, they're going to get bored as hell.
Everybody picked them to win the twos, if I remember correctly.
I didn't.
You all picked them to win the twos.
I didn't
Vincent, not me.
I didn't.
My pick was Love Garden and then Honey Badgers.
Yeah.
That's looking good right now.
So are you just here to say I'm right, or?
I don't know.
But if you look at the D holes real quick, if you look at them in the twos there, they have really struggled to score runs.
Yeah.
They're always in the single digits.
Yeah.
And even in divisional play, they struggle to score runs. They didn't really blow anyone out. And I know Alex Hammond said that we don't really blow anyone out. We felt
He
really
did say
need
that.
to.
I remember, yeah.
He's like, do you really need to, or are you not capable of doing it?
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, looking at the twos there, they just
I think they're missing a little athleticism there.
showed during
They're
the
missing.
game.
You're right. Yeah.
They need a couple young guys that can come in there and just really boot it and run.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the league and the 2 and the 1s are turning into.
Yeah.
Is a lot of guys that can just come up and just take over.
Right.
And
You showed that in week 6, that 16-6 win over D holes in week 6. The athleticism difference, like you guys are young, athletic, loud, but so forth. But D holes are nice team, but athletic.
How about this, Rick? If
say Alex
D-Holes
is-
gets
Alex
the
is still
shit
a
kicked
beast.
out of him this
Sure,
week
Alex
by
is still a beast.
JDE,
The rest of the team
He'll
don't
light
worry
you
about
up.
it.
and you beat the shit out of drop stoppers, I'll think about it. How's that? Is that fair?
I just don't see it. I don't know.
Excuse me. So when you say beat the shit, does that mean that you're encouraging teams to run the score up?
Well, I mean, that's hard to do in rank play, but let's say if they win by 10 plus, and you win by 10 plus.
10 plus
Yeah.
means you beat the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So
In
beat
rank
the
play,
shit out
that's
of
a
you.
that's
That's
real
the technical
beating.
terminology.
Oh, okay.
So you win by 10 plus, they lose by 10 plus. I'll think about it.
Are you playing again?
Okay, so we have to win by
Okay.
10.
Cal,
Yep.
No, not you, Cal. Chill out, Cal. No, Rick.
Come on out, Cal. No, look, Cal, please come after Kenny. Please come after him. Please do.
What's the question?
What's the question?
No,
about
no,
being
I'm talking to Rick. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, you.
No, oh, no.
You were like,
No, you guys beat
He
the
gives
shit out of
10 point
us.
accurately.
So I will say again. I just have to stand up
I
for
say
my.
10 is
I
beating
feel
the
like
shit out of a team to me.
people, and I don't want to beat the shit out of anybody, but where is the line of like disrespect where when I start playing third base and getting people out and it's like all Muddy does is bunt, Jimmy can't kick. Like where's the line?
Line of demarcation?
Which line do you draw?
The line is when you're up by 10, you stop bunting. That's the only line.
I agree.
That's really the only
I agree.
line.
And we will do that, but we still, again, I just feel like.
Yeah, I know. If you're kicking away and you're still scoring, there's only so much you can
and
do.
there's nothing you
It's
can
fine.
stop about that. You guys are a great team. You guys kick away, and you're definitely going to score points.
Thanks.
You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cal, I love you guys' team. I love everybody on your team. You guys
And
are amazing.
having taken it in the butt from Muddy Waters a couple of times.
Hey,
I can say
everybody's
that they
been
will,
there, man.
Muddy
Everybody's
butts.
been there.
Okay, but my line is that I am never ever going to shut down my offense because I want those kids to keep playing offense. So I'm never going to dial that offense down. What I will do if all of a sudden we're running away with the game is I will switch people in positions they've never played.
That's what we do,
I'll
too.
put people in positions that they've never played to give them experience. And, all of a sudden, if my shortstop dots a fly ball in the outfield because she's never set foot in the outfield in her life, well, then that's that. Okay.
Plus, it's fun that way.
Yeah, but I'll never throttle down my offense. Yeah.
By the way, it's fun and all because my team did that up 11-0 against the Rockets. Like, you know what? Let's switch up the defense and just do whatever. And then we proceeded to allow 3 runs. I'm like, okay, that's enough. So if you're a good team, you can do that. If you're, let's say, my team, like in the Sixes,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
If you're
No.
going to give up 10
Well,
runs an inning, then maybe
no,
not.
no,
That's a
wait,
good
no.
idea.
Does it depend on your playing?
Right. That's a good
play,
point.
No, it's still-
what?
no,
Because
it's
I feel
still my
like
play.
if I'm playing rank play.
No.
If I'm playing a team as competitive as mine, I want to beat them by as much as I
Right,
can
right.
to show
Right.
what my team is capable of.
Right, that's
This
true.
is my opinion.
No, I'm just
You're
talking about my
never.
team.
You
because
should never expect a team to slow down because you can't play right now. I'm sorry. I've just through college, I have never believed that. I'm sorry. If they're going to put the brakes on, what's the moment that they start fucking up, that they do start catching on you, and you're like, oh, I dropped balls for shits and giggles so they could catch up. No, keep going. I mean, there's a difference between hate fucking and you need to call it. There is a mercy rule for a reason.
Right
Let's
there.
implement that if you're worried.
Right there. I will speak as somebody who played collegiate lacrosse. If you can't play, if you can't keep up, you need to get better. You
Get
need
home.
That, you need
Get
to get
home.
that practicing, baby.
We'll see you at home.
Listen, and I understand there's been some discord in the chat of like what competitiveness is, but I will.
There's
speak.
leagues for a reason, right? There's divisions for a reason, and if it's too competitive, baby ass to get dropped down. Go to those sixes. But if you're getting competitive,
my team.
Go hang out with my homies. They're homies for a reason.
Hey, don't go play Cougar, though. Because
Don't play my team.
Cougar's
Yay.
4-0, so don't go play Cougar this year. Cougar's coming for you.
So let's go. Next one.
All right, yeah, next up. So moving into the twos, Love Garden's locked up the 1.
Yep.
D-Holes is locked up the 6, and then it is just a clusterfuck of 2 and 2s in the middle.
Like yourself.
So a lot depends on what happens with the Honey Badgers Lion game, whether JDE can topple D-Holes, whether Shirt Factory has a chance against Love Garden this week.
Yep.
I don't.
Yep.
How are you feeling if you play the Honey Badgers here, Ben?
Well,
Man, all I want to say is good luck next Sunday, bro.
You too,
We're going
buddy.
to have fun no
Yeah.
matter what. We're going to have fun.
hopefully
I'm
Neverby is
excited.
there, so his yelling at the refs can somehow combat your team's general enthusiasm and
Yo.
love for
That
the
whole
game.
pink
You know,
outfit
my whole
again.
team is back. My whole team is healthy. We're all back. Let's go, man. That's all I got to say. Let's go. Let's go.
If your girls show up again, Ben, I'm ready. That's a game.
Yeah.
I mean, when your girls show up, I'm like,
It should
my
should be a fun one. We'll get there though.
Played before. We've always had, like, when we were the Rats, we played a lot more. I feel like we always had a fun, competitive game.
Yeah,
I love playing y'all, man. I love playing y'all.
So there's not a ton to talk about here, just because again the permutations are kind of tough. Except for Love Garden 4-0, playing Shirt Factory, who's 2-2. So if Love Garden completes the sweep of the 2s,
Yep.
how far do you bump them? And I think they're getting bumped over Red Legs no matter what happens this week.
I agree.
And the problem for Love Garden from a jumping standpoint is that Post House is right in front of Red Legs, and you can't jump them over Post House because they lost to them.
Yes.
So
They've
I
already
wouldn't
been
quite
there.
bump them over Post House with Red Legs with their injuries. I think that's really the factor there.
Yep.
If Red Legs says everybody, I think they can play with about anybody, man.
I know.
Top
So
to bottom,
the
they're a solid team.
The only
offensively,
real
defensively.
mystery here might be, if Red Legs somehow beats Post House this week, they locked Love Garden into that 7th spot.
And we've seen some games like that. So hey, go out and watch that one if you
Another
can.
good one to watch. Yes, please give us notes.
Yep. Then at the top, very top, Tree Care is locked into the 1 seed overall, and the only question there is will Muddy lose to Harpies? And with both teams all there, I hope. Cal, is everybody going to be there this week? Yep.
I think we might give Jimmy another week off with his injury, but we're talking about the Harpies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cal looks confident.
You will be okay.
Eli,
We'll be
you're
okay.
going to talk? Are
We're
you
not-
going to talk?
Let Jimmy
Come on,
sit.
Eli.
Let Jimmy sit.
Eli, everybody.
Bring that mullet back.
Eli's like, Cal, don't give them
hey,
bulletin
is
board
Isaac
material.
back?
We're
Is Isaac
shy.
back?
Isaac will be back.
And you'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got any comments on division stuff?
Go Wolverines.
Oh, how many times do I have to say this? No.
I'm on the Honey Badgers. Fuck the Wolverines.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're ready to move on to next week's games.
Yay.
Let's go standings real
Guys,
quick. All right, sorry, standings real
We're
quick.
cruising.
Everyone went 1-2 last week. Everyone.
Whoa. That's not right.
Yeah, it is.
Cougar, check the
Look at
stats.
yours. Yours? What'd you do? Everyone went 1-2.
What were the games?
It was Jazz House, XXXOXO.
I picked Triple X.
You did. And then Home Loans and Red X.
I picked
No,
Home Loans.
You're right. You went 2-1. Sorry.
Boom. I know my shit.
Sorry.
Cougar, you're cheating.
go.
You're
I'm
trying
not
to keep me
cheating.
from winning
I'm not
this
cheating.
thing.
I miscalculated.
You know I'm going to win the full season
Hold on.
rank play.
Okay,
Oh.
fine.
Oh.
Okay. So here's the
Eli.
standings.
Thanks,
So
Eli.
Ben went 2-1.
Eli
the
keeping
rest
me in
went
drinks.
1-2. So Ben went 2-1. You are now 13-14, tied for first.
Boom.
I went 1-2. Shocking. I'm in last place, 11-16. The MC is tied for first, 1-2. Tied for first with Ben, 13-14. The guest is 1-2, 12-15. So Ben and the MC, which this week will be Emberly, are leaving the clubhouse. The guests will be these two, Rex and Kenny, 12-15. One game behind, and I'm 11-16.
2-15.
12-15.
Oh.
So you're still in. We're all still in it. This is the last week. That's great. Yeah.
And I'm right. Nobody's gotten the bonus point right.
No.
All nobody's gotten right.
Although Emberly, you and I are just going to go 3-0 and clean this thing up, aren't we? High fives.
There we go.
Do we know the picking games, Ben?
No, I'll figure it out as we're going through them.
We'll get it just fine. We'll figure it out.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
All right. Hold on. Let me find the games real quick. I always have problems when we get to this point.
Too much flipping.
Yeah. Too much booze, too much paper.
Bye, Lacey.
Who's doing this to you?
All right. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here. This will make it easy. First game. YSC 1 at 5 o'clock. This is not just the pick'em, but the spread game.
Shut up.
R Bar at Sacred Sword.
Fuck. Not to be vulgar.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
First.
You guys.
I'll go first since I did this to y'all.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't know where to go with this. You know what? I'm going to pick Sacred Sword and a Squeaker. I've been riding R-Bar, and I love them, but I feel like Sword's going to be mad after last week, and they're going to win this one. I think a little bit more experience, they're going to be able to win it.
Sword by how many?
I'll take Sword by 2.
2.
I was gonna say 2.
All right, ladies first. Next, Emberly.
I'm right there with Ben. I don't think our bars really noted or kind of had to play a defense like Sacred Sword has, or like they deliver. So I think if Sacred Sword plays that defense they do and actually get their kicks in, I think at least by 2.
What's that?
Sacred Sword.
No, you can't keep the same.
Well, no, you can have 2. I'll take 1. That's fine.
Take 1, you take 2? Okay.
You get the 2.
Yay!
Kenny?
You guys are both going to go with Sacred. I'm going to go with R-Bar. I think they've been playing lights out. And when you're rallying, man.
Yeah.
So you got to feed off that energy. And I got to ref one of their games this year.
Yep.
And I don't know who it was, who their captain is. He gave this speech.
The guy on the podcast last week.
That man gave a speech that, it broke my, that shit had me ready to go out and play for you guys. My God. It was like a Game of Thrones. They were about to go to war. Was
it like Al Pacino at the halftime speech?
No, it was like a Game of Thrones, about to go to war.
Battle of the Bastards kind of shit, I think.
What's that?
I think it's like Battle of the Bastards kind of shit.
But this shit was intense. It had me about sweating.
So R-Bar by how many?
I'm going to take R-Bar by 3. 3. Come on, R-Bar. Who'll be right? Best wings in town. Let's go.
I got R-Bar and Patio by 4 there.
By 4?
Yeah.
All right,
You're the
I'm
tiebreaker,
go
buddy.
with Ben here with experience there, with Sacred Sword. And since you go 1-2, I'll just go with Sacred Sword by 3. There you go.
It's going to be a really good game.
Really good game. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like this might be the week where somebody actually gets the spread right.
I highly doubt it. Somehow we'll all get it wrong. We'll all get it wrong.
It's gonna be
It's going to happen.
It winds up in a tie.
Could
If
happen.
they blow them out, I'm gonna be pissed.
All right, YSC 1 at 7 o'clock. The Nick Lerner's Patrick Mahomes at Empire. I'm going to pick Empire to
Mahomes
win
been on
this.
a run.
Just
I don't know.
fuck you, Cougar.
Mahomes been on a run.
Empire gets off a snide against
Finally
Mahomes
don't
this
bring
week.
shame to Patrick Mahomes' name. So I'm happy for that.
We tried.
All right.
Anybody else? No?
You got a bold prediction here, buddy?
Anyone got a bold prediction?
Mahomes by 3.
Mahomes by 2.
Mahomes by 2.
So
All right,
another blowout then.
Yeah. I'm betting Empire here, but when I go to Vegas, I'm betting Mahomes minus 10.
Minus 10? Okay, that's fair.
YSC 2 at 5 o'clock. Drop Stoppers, fresh off an angry loss at Jazz House. Rick, what you got for this one?
Jazz House.
Jazz House by 5, he says.
That's a good one.
Man, I think Jazz House has really been playing a lot better together. And,
They play better.
I feel like they're really bringing it together. I know a lot of the guys on their team, and they're starting to figure it out. Yeah, I would say Jazz House. I would take it by 4. I'll take Jazz House by 4.
Y'all aren't giving Jazz House enough. From somebody who just played them, I think if Rick says, guys, I want you to go up and put 10 against them, I think they're going to.
Let's
So
go.
I want to say Jazz House by 10.
10.
That's a lot.
You're saying 10.
Rex, character rebuts.
Not really. I definitely think Jazz House is going to win. It could definitely get up to 10. Between 7 and 10, pretty comfortably.
10.
Nothing against drop stoppers. Jazz House
So
is
more
just firing on all
more
cylinders
factory
right now.
sadness for drop stoppers. All right, so.
Bulletin board material.
I did pick Jazz House to win the threes there. They just pointed me at first, and I was really hurt when they lost to Woos.
Well, they're still in there, buddy. They win this week. It's still available.
I know. They've gotten better. I'm still hurt by their week 6 performance.
It might be the only pick you get right.
Yeah, exactly. No, the Jazz House will win. Jazz House will win. Yeah, so.
All right, I think it's unanimous. I'll take Jazz House too by less than 10. But
less than 10. I agree.
I was actually a little surprised
fair.
that there wasn't more of a drop off when they lost Anthony, who I thought was probably their best player and vocal leader.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But just like last season, Jazz House is just coming on as the season progresses. It's a little later this year, but I'd watch out for them. They are an upset pick going into the tournament. Yep.
No doubt.
He's been watching those community college. Rick knows how to pick them. So.
He picks a bunch of young college athletes. You can't really go wrong with that. Come on, now.
KCK all the time.
YSC2 at 7 o'clock. Tree Care at Johnny's. Tree Care with nothing to play for?
No, they have a history. Because no one's ever gone undefeated in regular season since Shirt Factory in 2015.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's been a while.
And no one else has ever done it besides Shirt Factory, except one time it was the Ghost back in 07. It was like weird, really weird.
Yeah.
So it's a history. They go for history. So I would disagree not playing for only pride. No, they go for history. Yeah. So.
If there's a team that could do it, it would be that team. I know everybody on that team. I'm good friends with a lot of them, and man, all around, like that's just how you build a team, dude.
They
That's
look
how you build a team.
They look so relaxed. They look in control every game they're playing.
Every time,
Yeah.
like
the amount of times that they just get a double and then another double and then another double, and all of a sudden
they're
that's
so supportive of each other. Kenny is the quiet captain there, but he just has good advice every inning for everybody. Shit, I go to him anytime, and he's played a team that I haven't played yet. I message him, and I want advice from him because he gives the best advice.
He's
so smart when it comes to
kickball. So you got Quiet Kenny, that's for KTC, and you got
the loudest Kenny that you'll
loudest
ever
Kenny
see.
ever
Yes,
know,
sir.
that's
Yes,
you,
sir.
yeah.
I got a great discussion question. Who is the better Kenny?
Shirtless Kenny for sure. Shirtless Kenny taught me how to play. So I'm very good friends with Nicole Flanders. We used to live together. Great roommate. Kenny taught me so much when I first started coming out, man. Yeah. He really had faith in me as a player. I used to just kick to the fence every time. He taught me that was the stupidest shit I could ever do, and just get on base and use my speed and utilize it. And man, I wouldn't be the player I was without Kenny today. Like shirtless Kenny, MVP, man. MVP.
Right. What I'm hearing is that Kenny F is Dan Malga's son, and you're Kenny F's son.
Fair.
You're just Kenny Jr.
Fair.
All right. Hey, Lauren, do you have a prediction for your game?
Characters to rebut. Character rec history. That is KTC. Character rebut.
Well, we're like all homies, so I'm looking forward to the game. My parents are gonna come, so
yeah.
Angela said that they're gonna let me score. Just kidding.
Just
kidding.
Let your parents play and score.
Yeah, like Ben's parents.
So it'll be fun. Sure. Just looking forward to it.
By the way, Lauren, in a small way, the old school Shirt Factory kind of rooting for Johnny's because they want to keep their perfect record intact. So in the back of their mind, the retired ones are rooting for you guys. So probably, I don't know.
All I heard was this is a game in the ones and they're playing for fun.
Yeah.
Next up, YSC3 at 5 o'clock. Louise's at Reading Rockets. This could be a really good one.
Absolutely.
It could be. Wow, this really could be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I get first pick?
Sure, go for it. Go for it there.
You know what? Let's make this a pick 'em also.
Pick 'em. You got it.
Okay. That'll be an interesting game, but honestly, I really think that Louise's will probably take it. I'll take Louise's by 3.
No, it's not pick 'em. It's just no spread.
Oh, shit.
Well, he can pick the spread if he wants to. It won't count for the whatever, but yeah. Emily, what you think?
I know they're both pretty good competitors, but I feel like Reading Rockets can pull out a W when they really got to. They can kind of perform under pressure, so I see them kind of pulling this one out against Louise's, so at least by 3.
All right. Rex, what you got?
What'd you say, Berlin?
I said Rockets can definitely, probably by 3. Yep.
Rex?
I got Luis's in this one. Do I need to pick a number here?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
Do I need to pick
Well, I'll do it anyway. I got Luis's by 8.
Ooh.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Confidence.
I thought that was brutal.
All right.
What about you, Cougar?
I played both teams there in the Louise by 2.
Okay.
By 2.
All right.
Respect.
All right, pacing ya. Can't get a game on me here. I'm going Louise's also.
Louise's. That's fair. That's
Yep.
fair.
Man.
I feel like
They go by the Scoonies these days, I hear.
I feel like Louise's will want it more. How's that?
They got a lot of heart, man.
I would
They got
agree.
a lot of
I would
heart.
agree. Like Louise probably won it more. I
Yep.
would agree. Yeah.
All
Boy,
right.
Sean Donnelly's been coming out with a lot of heart every game.
Yes,
respect,
yeah, he
respect.
has.
Shirt Factory at Love Garden, YSC3 at 7 o'clock.
The oldest rivalry in our league.
Yeah.
The oldest one. Yep. Older than some of the Jazz House kids.
They're
Seriously,
old,
they
all
are.
right.
Is that by age of the teams or age of the players?
The players.
Age of the players. Age of the players. Yeah, yeah.
A couple of them can't drink. From what I
It's
heard.
04, yeah.
All right, so I hate to do this, but does anybody have Shirt Factory here?
Nope.
No.
No.
Man.
That looks like a no.
This
that
pains me.
good?
I love Shirk Factory. I love Love Guard too. I love Shirk Factory.
You're,
Guard-
you're,
Love Guard is
you're
really
having
good.
OGs play against.
Yeah.
I can't.
This is young.
I can't.
Yeah,
Love
it's
Guard?
not. And I mean, Shirt Factory beat my team, but I think from against top tier
I
competition,
can't.
it's just taking some people longer to jump off the bandwagon than others.
Yep.
Man, Love Garden's just on a roll right now.
They
Their
are.
leadership
They
is really spread
Yeah.
out.
They are.
They're just playing really good together.
Yep.
Like you guys, we talked about at the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
Their girls are just playing phenomenally. Their girls are some of the best in the league. They
Yeah.
could easily be a 1 seed.
Yep.
That's just my opinion.
But I will
They
say,
got it.
I will say this: I'm picking Shirt Factory. But if there's a team that could they're going for upset win over some that against as an underdog, it is Shirt Factory because they have those veterans that won championships before. You got Bree, you got Kayla, you got Steve. All those players there that won championships, may find a way to have this upset win.
They might have errors, but they won't get rattled.
No,
Is
they
that
don't.
fair?
But if there's someone that could find a way to dig up for that, it's those guys.
No
They
doubt,
need to-
no doubt.
they need
play
to
a lot of
generate
heart.
some more
They play a
offense.
lot of heart.
Yeah, if there is. But I'm still good Shirt Factory.
And everybody has an off weekend, so
Yeah,
good
yeah,
Love Garden
yeah.
finally
Yeah.
have an off
It could
weekend.
be. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Next, YSC4 at 5 o'clock. Home Loans at Hookah House. Home Loans fresh off their first victory. Hookah House looking really strong.
I mean, we got to give it to Hookah, man.
Yeah.
They've been playing pretty good ball. I mean, all year. They've been working hard for it. I love home loans. I want him to get this second one too, but I got to give it to my man Hazem at Hookah and definitely giving it to them this week.
Yeah.
Anybody else got anything else here? I mean, I love smoke and
Man,
I don't own a
you know,
home, so I think
I've
I'm on
gotten to
Hookah
rep
House here.
home loans. I've gotten to rep home loans like 3 times this year. It's crazy how it worked out. That team has so much heart and just coming up, like not really knowing a lot about the game. They figure everything out. They have so much fun, but I really, I'll take Hookah by a couple points.
Yeah.
But home loans could make it a fun game. They really could. Like they have a lot of. I've seen them add players every week too. Like they just want to get better, and I love watching teams like that just really want to get better every week, and they have so much fun, man. Like those are my favorite teams.
All right, next up, YSC4 at 7 o'clock. Brutang at 23rd Street. I think this could be a really good game, too.
Absolutely.
It could be. You're right.
You know it's loud in here if Kenny has to yell. That's goddamn.
Yeah. Anybody got any strong thoughts on this one?
It's gonna be a good game, man. If you could go to a game, if you can make it that one, go to that. It's gonna be a fun one. I don't know if they know. I can pick one right now. Brutang's been on a roll.
I'm going to take Brutang on a flyer just because
Yeah?
23rd Street's been playing out of their minds. And
I like that.
I feel like they're due for a loss. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, yeah.
I'm just worried about how long it takes 23rd Street to deliver. Like you said last week, it took them what inning to
Until
get
the
a
sixth,
score
I think.
on?
Yeah.
No offense, but
Yeah.
Brutang's going to capitalize every inning,
That's a
even
really
if it's
good
one
point.
or two
And-
at a time. They're going to chip away. So when is 23rd going to start up
Yeah,
on
that's a good
on
point.
Brutang? Like they're going to start up
Yeah.
on them. So
Yeah.
that's one thing we're going to have to look at for that game.
I'm going to go with the because there's always a story about some games here and there, but I'm going to go with the story of it was bad luck for 23rd Street that they didn't play Brutang until week 10 because they've just gotten better and better every week.
Sure.
So I'll take the Tang.
And look, if you look at Brutang there, all their games have been close. A 4-point loss against Kicking Assets, 1-point loss to the Ghosts. Other wins that have been blowout wins. So give Brutang credit. They either blow out or close losses. So they've been competitive there. And but you were right. 23rd Street Brewery, good story, on a roll. But yeah, you might be due for a loss because they've never gotten undefeated in any rank play.
Yeah, I feel like Brutang. I feel like this is a 2-error game either way. Whichever game makes 2 more errors than the other team is going to lose.
Yep.
Next up, YSC 5 at 5 o'clock. Late fees at Bunt and Grind. So this is the bottom and possibly the top of that division. I think we have to pick Bunt and Grind here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Nothing against
I
late
love
fees.
being devil's advocate. I'd love to do it, but sorry. late
Hopefully
fees.
everybody has fun in the game.
Yeah.
YSC 5 at 7 o'clock. Muddy Waters at Harpies.
You got these kids, and it's a guy with a mullet. That's Eli. Why are you hiding, Eli? Why are you hiding? Anyways,
Why are we?
and now he's on the phone. No, I got Muddy Waters. Like a Harpies, hey, they're kids. You know, they're athletic and all that, but no, the Muddy Waters going to show these kids.
I think I'd feel better about this if Harpies had beaten Johnny's.
Yeah.
Sure, I would agree.
But
They didn't.
But having lost that game, I have a tough time picking
Yeah.
Harpies.
There's a lot to play for in this game. I think Muddy's going to show up. They're going to have that intensity, that focus that they generally show, and I think they're going to take care of
I mean,
business.
Harpies is definitely going to give them a game. That's for sure. They're not just going to come in and blow away. I feel like it would be a good game, but kind of like post Haas, there's going to be just a little bit of space. Almost, I feel like every bit of the
And
game.
here's Cal.
Here's Cal.
I had a lot more respect for the Harpies until I watched our bar put up a shit ton of runs on them, and I just not scared.
Grant
of them.
admitted he was drunk, but that's still no excuse.
Oh, yeah, that was their
He
wasted
admitted
game.
he was drunk.
I
Everybody gets
play
one.
Better when I'm drunk, so
That's true, Eli. That's
how
true.
it costs-
Although his other teammates could be drunk too, Eli. His other teammates could have been drunk too. By against drunk teammates, clearly, Eli. Yeah.
yeah, love Harpies. Just after I watched our bar
Yeah.
come together and do what they do against them, I
For-
can't.
Two
feel
teams
Those are
that are
kids, because it's-
both just like families. So fun to watch them play together.
yeah.
Can't say anything negative about either team.
20 by 10.
10? 2? Oh, no. She wanted to say 20. She wanted to say 20.
Oh.
Come on, Cal. Come on. You wanted to say 20. You wanted to.
For
I don't know
anyone
if you can
wondering,
hold them to 2.
We retired that for a while, but
Oh, I was really hoping she'd say 20.
the
I
game
don't
that
think it
Cal
only
was
10, but I don't think it
referencing
only
was
2.
week
Might be
5.
more 10.
Harpies beat our bar
Come
24
on, Eli.
to
Come up here and say
11.
20. Come on.
So Harpies let our bar score, or our bar scored 11 on Harpies. so.
yeah, I don't. But I mean, that's not indicative of the way the rest of their games have gone. I feel like that's the outlier.
Okay, but Harpies scored like 9 runs in like the 9th inning of that game. They were like real close, like 13-11. I was doing the book on that game.
I got to
and
pull up
it
the
was-
score.
Yeah, I was reffing with you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
But I do love
Crazy.
Harpies too, but Grant, remember my money?
They can rally, though. They can rally. I don't think a rally is going to beat Muddy. You really have to play a full game if you would even think about beating Muddy. No rally is going to do that for you. They're too good of a
Well, that's what I
defensively
said.
team. There's no weakness in their defense, man.
They're capable of competing with us. Like I'm not one of those people. I think anybody can compete with us on any given day, but you can't make a ton of mistakes on us because we're going to capitalize and we're not going to get flustered. We're going to be pretty calm, cool, and collected. Like Cal said earlier about Post House, that was a lot of runs to go up on us, and we were just like, it's fine. We're tied. Like we kept a mellow head, and that's what we're going to do against any other team, and other teams kind of self-implode.
So basically, what you're saying is for the Harpies, don't party too hard the night before. Basically.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, depending on your point of view, if Harpies gets the shit kicked out of him here, then it might show that trading fun for competitiveness is not such a good idea.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
YSC 6 at 5 o'clock. Honey Badgers
Where they at, though? Where they at, though?
at Red Lion.
You know what?
Can't
Picking
fucking
game.
hear them?
Fine,
What do you mean, where
fine,
they
do
at,
it.
though?
You two are last in picking. Rex, you go first. What is going on?
Are we picking the score on this one as
No,
well?
no score.
Okay.
No spread. No
Good.
spread.
I don't want to try that.
No spread.
We already did that for Sacred Sword R bar there, Kenny.
Yeah, we're not even making this a pick 'em.
What do you want to do?
Only one spread. No,
I
no,
like a
only.
nice spread, man.
I got a better one for the pick 'em. We're not doing that here.
We're doing a better one. Okay. What are we doing? This is a hard one. That's what she said.
I guess I got to pick Honey Badgers. They're we've been saying, they're a lot of fun to watch. They're very tenacious running the bases. Red Lions got the experience over them, but
Honey Badgers are tenacious. Red Lion is loquacious.
ooh,
It's true. It's true.
Cougar?
I know Red Lion is capable of these crafty wins. Ask JDE.
You picked against me last week, Cougar.
I did. I did. I
I was
did. These
missing
crafty
4
wins,
starters
but
against JD. I'm not missing nobody.
I'm sorry. You, in maybe the playoffs, you could lightning could strike, but here doing it twice in rank play, I can't see it. I got Honey Badgers. No, I got Honey Badgers.
Come here, Cougar. Come here. You're a swell guy.
Yeah.
Emberly?
Ben, I hate doing it to you, bud. I really do. No, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know you don't give a fuck.
See, Cal,
but-
why can't you be like Bryce? Say
But the Red
Bryce
Lion
like 20?
doesn't
Why can't
either.
you like
I
Bryce?
mean, they'll probably take you drink for drink at least.
That's true. That's true.
If you have Chris coming around.
No. Stop, Bryce. Stop.
My birthday's next week.
Oh, no.
Well, happy birthday, Dion. Happy birthday.
got the birthday boost.
Who let them in here, man?
Dion, I'll get you some ginger ale for your birthday. How's that, okay?
No, I will say at least Red Lion will have a little fun with it, and maybe at least put up some competition for them to make it a fun game.
Absolutely. We played Red Lion before. It absolutely is going to be a competitive game no matter what.
I think Chris and everybody's going to have fun. So
That goes without saying.
I think we were really bummed. We were missing a couple of our players there for a while with injuries and people on vacation, and we got everybody back, and they're in their spots right now. And I really feel like we could, with our full team, we could compete with anybody. But overall, they still have an amazing veteran team, and those veteran teams are sometimes they sneaky, man. They sneaky.
Can be. You
Sneaky.
doubled
They
one
are.
up last week.
I wasn't really expecting it. It just kind of happened. But I look forward to it, man, especially like ending the season off. I can't believe the season went by that fast.
Yeah. Are you?
Wow.
So you're predicting your team wins, I assume.
You said what?
You're predicting your team wins, I assume.
I always predict my team wins.
All right,
man.
yeah.
That's me as a captain. Like, I have to do that.
If you guys win by 20, it'll be something. Because I don't think, or
I-
if you score 20, it'll be. I don't think we've given up 20 since we lost like 21 to
20's a
19
lot, man,
to
and-
Harpies 3 years ago.
Yeah, 20's a lot. We really played out of our minds last week. Like, that was one of the top 3 games I've ever played in KBKL. I really don't see that. I don't see that.
All right, so we're unanimous. I'm picking Honey Badgers too.
Hey, my man.
He's pulling at me. He's pulling at me.
That's not fair.
YSC 6 at 7 o'clock. Poshwash at Ghosts.
Ghosts. Hold on. Ghosts have never ever beaten Poshwash ever.
Is that true?
Yes.
Wow.
Until Sunday. Right?
Yeah, that's
Until
gonna
Sunday.
change.
I feel like this is
Yeah.
it. Even if James
Never
Senior doesn't come out, I feel like Ghost got it.
Well, that's fun. Good for the Ghosts.
I agree.
I hope Poshwash shows up hard for this game.
Yes.
You know,
Make it a
I hope
contest.
Sean comes back healthy. I hope he can play a good game. But you got James back with the cowboy hat, man. Howdy. Let's go.
Cigarette
Come on,
in his
man.
mouth. He's ready.
Oh, let's go, man.
Cigarette and beer in his hand, you know.
Yes, sir.
YSC 7 at 5 o'clock. JDE at D-Holes. Anybody,
grudge match. It's a
anybody
grudge
think D-Holes is due for a win, or are we on JDE here?
No.
I'll tell you one thing. Alex Holman is really. This is the one opponent. I hate to call him out. The one opponent that he has circled because JDE is the one he basically really wants to beat the most. Of all the two.
JDE, you picked D-Holes to win.
No. I'm talking about Alex Holman and what he feels about JDE. Of all the
True,
two,
true.
this is one he wants to beat the most. Of all of them.
Yeah.
You can ask him, but yeah. No, it's JDE. It's JDE. So.
I think JD has a revenge
Defense
game.
is going to win this one.
Yeah.
They're not happy about losing to you. I think they're going to come back, and I'm not going to say that they're going to beat the shit out of them, but I think they'll win.
It occurs to me that, I mean, it's not like D-Holes is that far off the mark.
Absolutely
not doing great in the twos this year, but JDE has a lot to play for, and we have seen them, as Haman put it on Facebook before, do really well and then shit the bed in later innings, basically. And D-Holes has nothing to play for here, really.
Yeah.
No.
So they might come into the game relaxed, just kick away, and I don't know.
You guys scored more runs than us against them, so
yeah, I'll take JDE too, but this may not be the kind of cakewalk that it seems to be based on consensus here. Next up, we have, I don't even know anymore. YSC 7 at 7 o'clock. Young Spine at Kicking Assets.
Assets.
Yeah, they've shown a lot more to date.
Bless their heart.
I'm hoping, hopefully this is like a growing week for Young Spine, and they can surprise us a little bit in the tournament heading into the second round.
I feel like they're going to come in fucking next year guns loaded. So
Yeah.
I know we're talking about Young Spine like, but next year I'm just so excited to see the show out.
Yeah,
so
well,
keep
we played
pushing,
them.
Young Spine.
We played them, and they seemed like they were having fun, so hopefully that's still the case.
Most important part,
That's right.
charity.
YSC 8 at 5 o'clock. Soda Jerks at Asteroid Head. Another good one.
Another good
Asteroid
game. My
Head.
gosh.
very good game. Very good game, Cougar.
Which asteroid head is going to show up? Are they going to show up?
Right.
No, they'll show up. They're not going to do 2 forfeits, but you're right. Which one will show up? God, it's such an enigma.
And with all the injuries, you don't know who's going to show up to any of these games at this point. So
Here's my problem. Asteroid Head is a pop-up and home run type team. Pop-up triple type team.
A lot of power
Feast or
kickers.
famine.
Feast or famine.
I haven't
And
really got to see them play this year. So.
I don't know what Soda Jerk's deal is with the outfield, but if the same people are playing outfield as last week, I feel like this is Asteroid Head's game to lose. So I'm going to go with them.
I'm going Asteroid Head, yeah.
I'm leaning asteroid head as well, but
Yeah.
if Asteroid Head shows up like I know they can, I'm going to give it to them.
I won't be surprised if Jerks win. They have a lot of good players. It's just that the defense just isn't there.
yeah.
I mean, give them credit to the Soldiers. All their losses have been close, all by 3 runs, by the way. Literally all by 3 in rank play. Only win was by Liberty Hall by 15-10. So give them credit. It's close losses by 3, but let's go by potential and Asteroid Head. So
Yeah. All right. Well, shout out to Derek for stirring the shit, and shout out to Katie Marcus, one of the best lady players in the league.
absolutely.
All right, this is our last pick'em. YSC 8 at 7 o'clock.
We already did 3. We already did 3 of them.
We did already do
No, we
three.
only did 2.
No, R-Bar,
R-Bar,
Louise's
Louise's.
Green Rockets, and Honey Badger's Red Lion.
That's not a pick'em.
It
I
wasn't
said
a
that's
pick 'em. We were
not a
just talking
pick'em.
shit.
Oh, it's not? Oh,
No.
never mind then. Excuse me.
And it was unanimous anyway, so it would have been a terrible
Sorry.
pick'em.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do that. Because I knew everybody was going to be on Honey Badgers,
I'm
and
sorry.
so am
you know
I.
what? I hate that. I hate that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that.
Sorry, man.
I don't like that.
It's
I don't like when everybody's
Never mind,
like unanimous
sorry.
like that.
Pardon
Like
me.
That-
they can hop out there anytime, man.
Now you
So many
understand
good
what I'm doing there.
competitors. Yeah. So
I'm playing chess in these mind games, baby.
hey, let's go.
All right. So anyway, this is our last pick'em. YSC 8 at 7 o'clock. Woost at Free State. Because this is the most important game of the week for standings purposes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
How you
Who wants to go
feeling,
first? Rex is last.
I went first in the first one. It doesn't matter to me. I don't-
Charlie, you go first.
Oh shit! From somebody. Oh my god! From somebody who's played both of them. Damn you. God damn it. As much. I don't want to say as much as I don't want Free State to win because that's just not nice.
No, it's okay. You can say it.
Yeah.
Their
No, don't be
defense
nice.
is so tight. I got to give it up to you guys. There was a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings for me that just pissed me the fuck off, Rex. God damn you! It's okay. They're the
Yes,
fifth
let the
best
hate go through.
brewery
A
in
good
Lawrence.
D can be really frustrating.
Free State. No, but I will have to give it to them. Woos, they do have these innings where they do and they compete and they're out there. And then they do have those innings where they're kind of silent. Whereas Free State, I feel like you guys are going to be talking shit to the end. And you guys play mental game too. So I feel like you guys will take it away, but it's going to be a close one. I'm right there for it. I'm going by 1 or 2, even though I don't have to.
All right.
I want to.
Kenny?
Kenny?
I agree with her. I'm also going to go with Free State. I think it'll still be kind of close. I think Free State, honestly, just kind of, they've been coming up a little bit. I think I'll take Free State by like 3.
You know what's coming here, Cougar. You got to make up some ground.
Don't stink face him.
I'm dead in the water. It's not going to matter. What's this?
You're dead in the last, Cougar?
I'm dead last.
Say it for the mic.
Damn
Say it for the mic.
He's so
Cougar,
positive.
are you dead in the last?
Fine, woos. Gosh damn it. I didn't want to, but damn it, woos. God damn it.
Chest,
Sorry,
baby.
Rex. I am the last place.
That's all right. I don't want all the experts to pick me to win. That's
I
a
am
bad
not an
time.
expert, by the way. He's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
expert. I am not
If you're
an
paying
expert.
attention to our records, the best record
Have
up
you
here
seen me?
is a
I'm
losing record.
I'm 11-16.
Yeah.
I've never been an expert. I'm just a big
yeah.
head
First
with
place is
loud boy.
13 and 14. I mean,
I'm not
all
an
right.
expert.
I'm on Free State too, but the only reason I'm on Free State is because Derek Davis will be reffing this game, and he feels like Woost only won the last game because of the refs, so he's going to give Free State the benefit of the calls. Free State by 1
Oh, that's
at the
hilarious.
bottom in the bottom
That's
of the
funny.
ninth.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Somebody not let that little nipple man be home ref. As long as we get him somewhere else.
I'm dead.
What do you got here, Rex?
All right, Rex.
I mean, I got to pick Free State.
My man.
We get out to some slow starts on offense sometimes, but we're consistent. By the end of the game, we're playing our best. We're probably going to win by 1 because that's what we do.
Right.
It's a fucking sweat fest until the end, but when it comes down to it, we know how to clamp down. So
I want to see this as a 1-run game either way. Since Free State has
Right.
historically finished 0-5 in the division, 5-0 in the division, and now they could hold a record for most 1-run games in rank play. Clearly, like
we could
unbeatable record.
We could finish 4-1 with a +3 run differential.
Yeah.
which
It's
is
like you guys
wild.
play down to everybody's record just so you can get that close game. They want to be interesting.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
As a coach, I hate that. Don't do that.
All right.
This 2021 season, it's just
Don't do
so
that.
bizarre.
Don't do that.
I love how I goaded you into picking Woos there. That's great.
He's like, God
Hobbs
damn.
Park at 7 o'clock. Corksuckers at XXXOXO. The Porn Spatulas. Emberly's team. We'll start with Rex on this one.
I got Sex XX here.
Sex, sex, sex.
I do
Oh
have a
my
question.
They have
Sexy
many
X.
nicknames.
Yeah.
Is Sam going to be there this week?
Sam is, like I said, he's taking that right up every Sunday from here on out. y'all.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck. Make
Sam
him a honey
covered-
badger. I'm just kidding. Y'all can't touch him. Y'all can't touch
Hey,
him.
you guys got to have him. I've seen Sam.
We ain't putting him up for no bets because we ain't
Sam-
dumb
Sam's
like that.
great.
No,
Great.
none of our teammates go up
Yeah.
for bets. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
I got
Sam
Triple
was on my
X
team
then.
that he would have to be there every Sunday, and he's got to figure his schedule out, man.
No, he's got it now.
You got to get there.
We'll have Sam.
You got to get
we'll
there,
have
brother.
our hot third
You got to
corner.
get there.
We're good.
Yeah, I know there's no love lost, but I think you guys are going to win against Corksuckers comfortably, not by a lot, but comfortably.
Cougar?
How do I follow up my sex? Jesus Christ. No, it'll be the tic-tac-toes. Corksuckers, and they
Say
kick the
corn spatula. Say it.
Tic-tac-toes. Tic-tac-toes, no.
All right.
No, I know Corksuckers kept it close, give them credit, but I just can't see it, no. I'm going XXOXO.
All right. Kenny?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely porn spats all day.
I must be a horrible woman because I had no fucking idea what the brand OXO was or whatever. And somebody's like, "Oh, they're so specialist," and
It
now
was
it just
like the-
hasn't gone away.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no, no, no,
You
no.
guys
It
are a
was
whole
the
bunch of
first
housewife
podcast.
bitches.
The
Like,
first
the fuck?
podcast.
Emily,
Listen,
that
it
is
was
old
hilarious.
school thinking. You are not a horrible woman. You're a modern woman.
I am because I don't clean for no
absolutely.
motherfucking man. That's for
Right.
Yo, I remember listening to the first podcast of the year, and Cougar was so upset when you guys said porn spatulas.
I was.
Go back and listen to it. No.
You just kept on saying tic-tac-toes,
I want
tic-tac-toes.
to hear that every week repeatedly in the podcast.
I say sexy
and I
X's or maybe
love
even the
how
most
upset it
fuckable
makes
team in the
Ooh,
league.
sexy X's. That's a
I
good
love
one, too.
City
I like
Cougar.
it.
That's all I'm going to
Damn it, Rex.
No, but I just want to say for my prediction, I know that Clint on Corksuckers, he's always got a pretty baller team, and if they always say they're out there for fun, and for some reason, fun for them is we also are going to come out and play and almost like win games, like as they showed against Free State. So I do want to say that with our full team here and our positive team, we made some adjustments this week. Some of them unexpected, but both of them positive. I don't care. We might lose some people. We have a lot of injuries, but the ones that we have are here to play. They're solid. I will say it's going to be a little close probably, but I like a little cushion to the pushing. So at least 3. At least by 3 for me.
All right, yeah, and sorry for knowing you, Emberly, but modern women don't have to worry about the housewares.
Yes. I mow the lawn, bitch. That's what kind of modern woman I am.
Yep.
I like mowing the lawn.
I love my Emberly, my Brenton, my Thomas, my Sam. I'm Skinamaxer all the way.
Skinamaxers, sexy X's.
Hey.
So many panel or council picks this one. It's just blowouts.
I know.
That's not too fun.
Yep.
But hey, we're getting into the nitty gritty.
It is what it is.
It happens.
All right, last game, Hobbs Park at 9:15-ish. Post House at Red Legs.
Oh, man.
For the
That's gonna
bottom
be
of the
a banger.
division.
Post House is pissed.
Yeah.
I think they're coming back to play this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love a drink. Oh, Marisa wants to play spin the bottom. Oh, do it.
Whoever loses-
This is
whoever
good
loses
radio.
buys. Here we
Yeah,
go, ready?
it's good radio.
It's
Oh.
man, no. Oh, shit.
There you go.
Here we go.
That's right. I'll take a course,
Spin
please.
the ball. What's his fourth grade? My
shit.
gosh.
We had to figure out a way to stall out because we're still under 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the buzzer so we don't go over that
I would
shit.
love
if
a
you
drink.
think we're going to
That'd
do
be
a
great.
2-hour podcast, I will leave first.
Yep. All right, so yeah, I'm with you. I think Post House is angry here. They're going to want to get ready for the playoffs. So I'm on Post House.
Post House has a lot to play for. I mean, from what I can tell, they can still end up number 3 overall.
They could.
So, yeah, and if they lose to Red Legs, they're 6th, potentially 7th technically, depending on how you view Love Garden. So,
And not to interrupt, but Red Legs had injuries this year. It's even
We
in
were
the
just talking
comments.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's, I really think that's going to make the difference.
Yeah.
I think that the Red Leg, that would be one of the most competitive games of the year if they were both healthy. 'Cause I've gotten to see both them play.
Sure.
But with the injuries that they have, losing their captain, James, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Man, get better soon. I gotta take Post House.
All right, that is it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we are still under 2 hours.
Right. Anybody got
Rex,
any
do you have any
questions?
shout outs you'd like to make?
yeah, I want to give a shout out to my third baseman, Austin Myers, because he's putting balls in my hands all game, and I
You
hold
got
on
balls
to
in
him.
your hands?
I got sticky hands for Austin's balls.
There are 3
Yeah.
of you that picked handball? in your
Nothing
Olympic
sexual.
game?
You don't bobble them, but you do
handball.
juggle
That
them.
ball masseuse.
Sex, handball, sticky hands. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I said
really nice
nothing
Do I
sexual.
got to change my name?
How about you,
Sticky-handed.
Kenny? You got any shout outs, Kenny?
Hey, let me say shout out to my rookie, Neon Dion. That boy been going crazy this year. Shout out Lucas. My boy Dion and Lucas are about to go to Spain here in the next 2 weeks. They're about to go play basketball semi-professionally. I'm losing them for the tournament.
So you're going to lose them for the
Don't
tournament?
use that as a strategy.
Get some good
I have
toppers
so many.
out there.
I have so many better players that don't even work.
Better?
Stay straight. Not better. Not better. Saying I have so many good players, it don't even matter.
I'm not
But,
sure.
Hey, I want to wish these two luck over in
It's hard to
Spain.
tell.
They can get signed over there. They can go play, man. That would be love, man.
Hey.
Much love to them, bro. Much love.
Get some good paella and tapas out there, gentlemen, over in Spain. Delicious. Paella and
Good luck,
tapas.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, and good luck to Red Lion. I'm coming for your ass, boy.
Emberly, how you top that? I don't know.
I do want to say there was so many good games. I just want to keep seeing all these ladies' names in the compliments. Keep representing. Oh my goodness,
Mm-hmm.
But also to talk about reffing and such. If we got
you,
such an
love.
issue with it, the rule book and all the reffing rules are still available on kvkl.com. Get acquainted with them, love them, and then read them and understand them. If you have questions, I totally get there's a lot of new people in this league, and I appreciate the hell out of you. I would never discourage a new person from reffing. You will never know unless you try. But just a reminder for all my refs, in my years of playing ball, how many other teammates or team players on the field have I seen get kicked out of the game? Probably on a hand. I can count by how many people in the stands have been kicked out.
Okay.
A hell lot more. So you just know what you're doing, guys, and get more confident.
Hey, have you ever seen the movie Semi-Pro? What my boy Jackie Moon said. Everybody love everybody. Come on, man.
Right. Yeah. I will shout out the Jazz House in 926 and a half Massachusetts. Thank you for hosting, Matt, our sound guy. Thank you to Honey Badger, Zarbar, and everybody else that showed up in mass today. Appreciate you.
And don't forget next week, Ben, 2 podcasts. Not 1, but 2 podcasts.
Right. I'll get there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rex, for joining us. Thank you, Emberly. Thank you, Kenny. You guys were great. I appreciate having you.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
And yes, stay tuned next week. We have the Week 10 podcast and Cougar After Dark, where we get
Cougar
dirty.
After Dark is back.
www.pornhub/cougar.com.
Yeah. Stay tuned next week for Cougar After Dark. You'll hear me jerk off Cougar.
Kinky Cougar After Dark.
Cougar doesn't want to shout out anybody. He just wants to get the fuck out of here.
I still did better than your podcast last week. Can I get a high?
Good luck, Honey Badgers.
I gotta go to work in an hour. No.
I think we're good.